play and call it work.
Yns-Glaen stepped out of stasis and took in his surroundings. The alien craft had evidently completed its journey as the Iron Priest walked onto the surface of an unknown world. Groggy from his slumber, Yns-Glaen consulted the machine spirit of his armor in hopes it would give him a clue as to where he was. The constellations in the sky did not match any known star charts, and repeated hails from the Vox did not produce any responses. The uncharted world was little more than a lifeless rock. As far as Yns-Glaen could see in any direction, the planet was simply barren. The atmosphere was thin, but contained enough oxygen so that Yns-Glaen would not need to rely on his armor's internal respirator. The Deathwatch Marine removed his helmet and breathed deeply. A sickly breeze washed over Yns-Glaen as his enhanced senses picked up an unexpected scent. It was faint, but he was sure he could smell blood. Not the rich, coppery tang of blood freshly spilt, but the smell of decay and rot that lingered over an old battlefield. His interest piqued, Yns-Glaen began gathering his war gear and stripping the shuttle of any useful items. A glitter caught the eye of the Iron Priest as he hurried around the small ship. The jewel was plain and unassuming, and Yns-Glaen chuckled to himself. The essence contained within that jewel had caused untold suffering over the millennia. Yns-Glaen tucked the jewel into one of his storage pouches and set off with a loping stride towards whatever was causing the strange odor. Craftworld Yns-Glaen drifted slowly through the void. From a distance, it was easy to imagine a massive vessel contained a paradise free of strife for all aboard. In truth, the ravages of the galaxy were no stranger to the Eldar inhabitants. The Craftworld's Farseers had always advocated avoiding direct conflict to preserve the withering population. The Eldar Psykers were skilled at manipulating events to best serve the interest of Yns-Glaen. More aggressive factions had long petitioned to unleash the considerable might of the Craftworld's armed forces, but they were easily ignored. This had started to change as recent events had led to a division amongst the people of Yns-Glaen. Farseer Carwin's failures had meant catastrophic repercussions for the Craftworld. Many had lost their lives due to his careless meddling with the Mankay. More and more Eldar felt that the Seers alone could not keep them safe, and called for those from the Path of the Warrior to take lead. One such warrior was Autarch Phelan. Phelan had long desired to see his Craftworld return to a place of glory, and he believed that through force he could take control of his people's destiny. More warriors were flocking to the Autarch's banner, and soon he had a sizable force under his command. The survivors of Carwin's Folly had reported that amongst the battle for the Space Hulk, a lone ship of Ymirian design had fled almost undetected. Long months of searching had finally revealed that the craft had landed upon the world of Fayoum. This world had once been home to a mighty Necron dynasty, but the Great Devourer had taken note of and eventually devastated the Tomb World. The Seer Council of Yns-Glaen found itself unable to deny the Autarch from setting out to investigate further. Seeing little other option, they assigned one of their own to accompany and oversee the expedition. Spirit Seer Brayleth accepted his task graciously and boarded the Autarch's vessel with a contingent of Wraith warriors. One way or another, the fate of Craftworld Yns-Glaen would be decided by the actions of the Autarch. Cryptek Cerebal's patience was reaching its end as he was again interrupted. Lord Khnum had tasked him with preparing his minions for their ascension. It was Cerebal who had awakened Khnum to the truth that the Flayer Virus was not a curse but a boon. The Necrodermis was capable of adapting to virtually any purpose, and it was the misguided gift of Landigo that was the key. Cerebal's musing was interrupted again by a figure floating around his workshop. Destroyer Lord Mokatem was not known for his restraint, but irritating the Cryptek brought him endless amusement. The Destroyer Lord moved about the laboratory, examining and casually casting aside various delicate pieces of equipment.
Does my presence make you feel shame, Worm? You toil away day and night with your trinkets while the cattle fall before me during the Red Harvest,
sneered Mokatem.
I envy you only for the fact your ignorance simplifies your existence,
retorted Cerebal. Mokatem quickly crossed the space between them until he loomed over the Cryptek.
I will not be talked down to by one as lowly as you. I only tarnish my reputation by seeking you out to demand you allocate all newly awoken warriors to my command.
What possible motivation would lead me to do such a thing, Mokatem?
Cerebal wondered aloud.
The tiresome Eldar have made planetfall, and Lord Khnum has ordered me to blood the newly awoken warriors. If you did not waste your existence underground, you would be aware of this.
Cryptek Cerebal was caught unaware by the statement. He had recently desired Eldar specimens to vivisect. What amazing luck had brought the feeble race here. No matter, he would not allow the brutish destroyer to ruin his specimens.
I am coming with you,
Cerebal matter-of-factly stated before he turned to gather his long-neglected tools of war. Autarch Phelan surveyed his forces as they began to make planetfall in greater numbers. His scout forces were close to pinpointing the exact location of where the Ymirian vessel had landed. Phelan felt invigorated at the prospect of what his future held. The people of his Craftworld had suffered, but they did not allow that to sap their will. Much the opposite. The Eldar of Yns-Glaen had steeled their resolve and risen up to face the horrors of the galaxy. Phelan was their chosen instrument to bring the rogue Ymirian to heel, and by doing so he would further expand his influence. The ever-present winds of Fayoum began to shift, and a sudden sense of impending doom washed over Phelan. Spirit Seer Brayleth appeared at Phelan's side, as if sensing the Autarch's discomfort. "Something has been awoken here. Recall the scout forces, and ensure the Ancients are prepared for battle," muttered Phelan. The Spirit Seer hurried away to see to his charges, as a sickly green light began to creep over the horizon.
Hey everybody, Matthew, Steve, and Quirk here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to Game 1 of Return to Fayoum.
Waiting for this.
Yeah, has it been 3 years?
3 years. Yeah.
3 years, pretty much, since we filmed our very first narrative campaign ever, The Fate of Fayoum. And that was Steve coming in as a volunteer.
Yeah, we picked that.
Yeah, but
we actually filmed this month 3 years ago.
Yeah, was it March?
Yeah.
Wasn't February?
It was late February, March.
Yeah, so it's pretty much 3 years ago. We created our very first narrative campaign, Fate of Fayoum, and I picked Steve. I asked for somebody to come in, and I had more than one person, and I picked Steve just because I didn't want Necrons.
I know.
I wanted a good guy, and I would play the bad guy as Tyranids. And he's like, "Well, I got Necrons," and I'm like, "Oh, fine, I'll make it work." And it was awesome.
It worked out.
Yeah, it actually worked out really well, and it launched our career of making narrative campaigns as part of this.
I haven't worked a day since, so that was awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And then you came back for another narrative campaign, and then you were hired.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's the thing right there. And so yeah, this is the Return to Fayoum. So this is a sequel to 2 narrative campaigns. The first one is Fate of Fayoum. It's the long-awaited sequel, kind of. It's actually more like a sequel to the World Engine, because the World Engine was a sequel to Fate of Fayoum.
True.
But so this is after the events of the World Engine. And it's also a sequel to our last Space Hulk Deathwatch campaign. As you can tell from the story that you already heard, it continues the story of Iron Priest Jan Janssen that at the end of our last Space Hulk Deathwatch floated off. It also involves the Eldar from the Craftworld that was involved in Space Hulk Deathwatch too. So for once, we're not just starting a bunch of new stories, we're going to try to wrap in these stories that have already been set in motion in the MiniWarGaming 40K universe. So this is going to be a campaign of Necrons versus Eldar. Unlike the Space Hulk Deathwatch, this is not a PvE. In other words, it's not the players versus me. It is player versus player. So we're going to predetermine a bit of a story. Josh is writing the story, and I'm directing him in that and directing all this and GMing this. But he's primarily responsible for writing the story. So we're going to lead these guys through a story. But in the end, who wins is actually up to the games. We're not going to force who wins in the narrative. It's going to be between these guys. So Quirk could actually make it an Eldar victory, or Steve could actually make it a Necron victory in the end. And so it should be interesting. And if you're worried about like power levels of Necrons and Eldar, you have to remember that in narrative campaigns, we do a lot of GMing, we do a lot of rules manipulation, we do a lot of force org changes. We barely ever use formations as attachments. We more just build what makes sense for the narrative. And as I'm going to explain in a moment, we have an entire rule set for the Necrons that changes a lot of the core things about the Necrons, including reanimation protocols, and actually gives them different leadership values, and gives them some special Flayer Virus stuff.
It's all cool.
All these rules are actually available for free to download. If you go to miniwargaming.com/Fayoum, you can get the rules for the upgrades and downgrades of this campaign, as well as the rules for the Flayer Virus Necrons, which is a codex supplement, an unofficial codex supplement for Necrons. It's hashtag make Necrons great again. So, I think it's going to do it. The Mark of the Flayed One table, that's more just fun for the campaign, but the other things I did, which we'll talk about in a second, is really my way of trying to make them interesting in the actual campaign, rather than just the boring feel no pain that they always have army-wide, and the leadership 10 everywhere that just makes them kind of boring. Yeah. So yeah, we have the story already in place. You've already heard that. We're going to quickly go over the rules for the Flayer Virus ones. I'm not going to go through all the details because you can download them at miniwargaming.com/Fayoum. And then today we're going to start off with a big 2,000 point game of Eldar versus Necrons with some objectives and some kill points to just kind of test. We're basically throwing these guys in to test their resolve and their mettle against each other as well, and see who's going to upgrade and who's going to downgrade. Let's take a look at the Flayer Virus Necron rules.
What's an Eldar?
So on this side we have Steve's Necrons. Now you're going to notice something. There's lots of flayed ones for one thing, but Lee has done a lot of work modeling some extra warriors and Lichguard and Praetorians to have skin on them, just like how the flayed ones do that, because Steve is playing an army that is heavily infected by the Flayer virus. But you can even see his Destroyer Lord and his Cryptek here. These are his two main characters, which we'll talk about in a second. So because the army is so infected by the Flayer virus, it gave me an excuse to modify their rules. So there's a couple main things that I did that I actually think these should just be Necron rules. Forget Flayer stuff. One is I'm going back to the previous edition's reanimation protocols. And so right now, reanimation protocol is just a boring feel no pain. The problem with that is that it compounds. Like for example, you shoot at a unit, they make the reanimation protocol, you're still hitting that same guy. Old school reanimation protocol was that whenever you killed a model, you would put a marker. Like for example, let's say we killed 2 flayed ones from this group, so we'll remove 2 flayed ones. We would put a little die to say that 2 of them have died. At the end of the phase, if they don't fail a morale test for taking 25% casualties, then you'd roll that many reanimation. And then they can come back anywhere in coherency with the unit. Now that might not sound very different because it's like, well, they would have just done that anyways, but it allows you to more easily kill 25% of them so that they have to take morale checks. And if they fail the morale check, either in shooting or close combat, or in the movement phase because it's like dangerous terrain or whatever, then they don't get to reanimate. Furthermore, this is the other big change, is that I've changed leadership values, so they're not just 10 across the board. Warriors are now only leadership 7. Flayed ones, Immortals, Tomb Blades, and Death Marks are leadership 8. And then Praetorians, Lichguard, Lords, Crypteks, and Overlords are now leadership 9, and only Overlords are leadership 10. So not only can you actually more easily kill 25% of a unit, there's a higher chance that they'll fail their morale test. I also, the only exceptions to this is if they get insta-killed, destroyer weapon hit, or remove from play, then you don't add any counters, so they don't get to try to reanimate from that. Characters have the ever-living rule, just like before, which works almost identical to reanimation protocols, except that they can come back even if there's no unit attached to them. Because if you destroy an entire unit, they don't get to roll for reanimation protocols. That's the other thing. And they have to come back within 3 inches of where they were, and if they can't, then they can't come back. And they only remove from play stops them from placing a counter. If it's instant death or destroyer, they can still place a counter and come back. And I've changed phylacteries so they come back with D3 wounds instead of 1, instead of giving them it will not die. And so those 2 changes alone, I think, really make the Necrons more interesting, because to your opponent, even if you make all of your reanimations, it still feels like they killed something, and then they came back. Also in close combat, if they kill something at a higher initiative step, and then you make your reanimation protocols, those guys don't get to fight because it's at the end of the phase, rather than they made it and now they get to fight at initiative 2. It's more like they're busy being reconstructed. Now the other big change that I'm not going to go through the entire thing for, you'll kind of see that over the course of the campaign, is I've added in what's called the Mark of the Flayer. Mark of the Flayer. And this was an idea from the One Forge World book, although I greatly expanded on it. Essentially, all the characters have Mark of the Flayer. Flayed ones, Praetorians, Lichguard, and Destroyers have Mark of the Flayer as well. The Warriors, Immortals, Death Marks, and Tomb Blades do not. Although we might give Death Marks it. We'll talk about that in a future mission. Essentially, Mark of the Flayer, if a unit contains at least a model with Mark of the Flayer, so either like a unit like Flayed Ones or a unit of Warriors that's been joined by a character, and they either kill something, like finish off a unit in shooting or close combat, or they fail a morale check, then you immediately roll on the Mark of the Flayer table. It's a D10 table. If you roll a 10, you can choose. So there's 9 different options. The lower options are not good. For example, the very lowest option is that the unit or the character inflicts a bunch of automatic hits on their own unit using their best close combat weapon, because it just goes berserk. There's other ones that let them do a free charge. There's other ones that give them new rules, like they sprout claws and gain shred, and other ones that give them fleet and hammer of wrath as they want to get somewhere. Other ones that make them disappear and deep strike somewhere else. And other ones that temporarily buff their stats, like they can get +1 strength for the rest of the game. But there's a bit of borrowing some ideas from Soul Burst from the Inari as well. For example, there's one that's called Hungry for More, that if they killed something, then they charge the next nearest thing, and then they actually get to do combat over again if combat was already done. But we'll go over the specific rules of how that works as it happens. But once again, you can download the rules for it, MiniWarGaming.com/Fayoom. Remember, they're kind of beta. We're going to modify them throughout the campaign because now they're going to get more play tested, and I want to make sure that they're fun. It's just something that makes these guys a little more interesting than just the boar crons. So we're going to make them interesting crons is what we're going to do here. So I've asked each player to bring 2,000 points. There was some limitations. They're essentially unbound armies, but still staying roughly within your typical kind of your typical combined arms attachment. But there's no warlord traits. There's no objective secured, and so they both brought their 2,000 points, including their characters.
Hey, so we have a Destroyer Lord who's leading this army. That is Destroyer Lord Mokatan. He carries himself just about every upgrade he can get, everything optional he has, with also a war site that he has the Nightmare Shroud. Yeah, so better armor, and he can maybe scare somebody else off. Cerebral, next to him, is my Cryptek, who's also going to try to survive and upgrade through this campaign. Again, he has every upgrade a Cryptek can take, and he also has the Veil of Darkness, so he can Deep Strike or Deep Strike on the table if he likes as well. We got a Lord as well. He got no name yet, but he'll earn one. He has himself a War Scythe, and actually every upgrade a Lord can take. So he has a Resurrection Orb, Mind Shackle Scarabs, all that kind of good stuff.
Just so everybody knows, the named characters cannot permanently die. Instead, if they die or are removed from play during the game, then they roll on a consequence chart. And if they survive and don't run off the table, they get to roll on the advancement chart. However, unnamed characters, this includes all like the sergeants and the Eldar and the Exarchs and stuff, they do die permanently. However, if they do something interesting, then we can give them a name, and then they start rolling on consequences and upgrades. We might, just depending on what happens, anything could theoretically become a character, but we're going to do that more by the narrative and by what happens in the battle than by just making a hard and fast rule.
When he tanks 57 D-scythe shots and then chops up like 4 units, he'll earn his name.
Then he gets his name. Then he gets his name, yeah. What else we got?
Okay, so we have 20 Lich Guard. Sorry, not Lich Guard.
I'm like, I don't see Lich Guard.
It's been a while since I played these guys. So we have 20 Flayed Ones and 2 more units of 10 Flayed Ones for lots and lots of combat. We got 10 Warriors in a Ghost Arc. And we also got a couple of heavy support vehicles. I'm bringing an Annihilation March. You've seen one of those in a long time. And a Monolith, because I love the model. It's big and bulky. We also got one more Stalker. Tomb Stalker. Wait, that's not what it's called.
Nope. It's a Triarch Stalker.
Yeah, that's right, Triarch Stalker. No upgrades, he's got his Heat Ray. And last, we have a 10-man squad of Praetorians. Terrifying, scary, hopefully they survive.
Yeah, and they have Mark of the Flayed One.
Nice.
So they get to do some fun stuff, theoretically. No matter what, you fail a morale test, you're rolling on that table. And some of them will stop the morale test from failing, others will just do bad stuff, others will do awesome stuff. But it should overall be interesting. So this is 2,000 points of Necrons. Remember, they're not part of a formation or detachment. So there's no command benefits, no Decurion, no anything like that.
Starting off, we've got my Spirit Seer Braelith, and no upgrades on him. I don't think I really had the points or know what they would do for me, so I didn't put any upgrades on him. But I do have Autarch Phelan next to him, and I went ahead and gave him a Manu Blaster, Scorpion Chainsword, Fusion Gun, and a Warp Jump Generator. So he's going to be flying all over the board, shooting stuff, killing stuff, and hopefully turning things into Necron goo. Then for troops, I have 2 units of Dire Avengers. They're 10-man squads. They're both going to be riding around in Wave Serpents. Wave Serpents have Twin Link Bright Lances, a Ghost Walk Matrix, and a Hollow Field. Then I've got 2 units of Warp Spiders, 2 9-man units of Warp Spiders. There's no upgrades I can put on them, so they don't have any upgrades, but yeah, it should be fun. I'm trying to annoy Steve with those. I've got 2 fast attack Swooping Hawks, and both units have a Swooping Hawk Exarch. I went ahead and gave them the Exarchs the Sun Rifles, so I can try and blind Steve as well. I don't know how you really blinded Necron though. They have like cameras for eyes, don't they? Infrared, okay. Elites, I have my Wraith, those are the Wraith Guards with D-Sice. They're going to be riding around in a Wave Serpent as well with the Ghost Walk Matrix and Hollow Fields. And I also have a unit of Wraith Blades, also riding in a Wave Serpent with Ghost Walk Matrix and Hollow Fields. And that is my 2,000 points of Eldar.
Welcome to Fayoum, the Dead World / Tomb World. And so obviously it's gone a little lava-y after the Tyranids left. The lack of trees and stuff has caused lots of erosion. Volcanoes have erupted everywhere, and the world is kind of in its death throes. Kind of. It's not like totally dying, but it's causing problems, and this lava is leaking everywhere void shields in the Tomb World are failing, and it's leaking down there as well. The Tomb World has seen better days. So this board is supposed to represent one of the entrances to the Tomb World that the Eldar were starting to investigate, and then the Necrons come up through here. So it's going to be a straightforward mission. The deployment zones are set. It's Hammer and Anvil, Necrons on this side, and the Eldar on this side. This lava is super dangerous. It's lethal. Well, we're going to use the rule that if you want to pass over it, you got to pass an initiative test or be removed from play. And now, obviously, if you're flying around with jump packs or skimmers, then you can just pass over it. But it is technically impassable. Now, you can land on it with skimmers, but then they will be taking dangerous terrain tests because it just represents them floating over top of it as lava spurts up at them. And then these buildings here are basically the husks of the Xeno species. Anybody who watched Fate of Fayoum may remember that there was the unseen pre-industrial Xeno species that lived on Fayoum that got eaten by the Tyranids. We never actually showed them just because we didn't have any models or anything to do with that. And so these are just supposed to represent their leftover buildings and just to give it a little more interest. So Greenleaf Terrain actually made everything that you see here. He made the boards and all of the terrain, including the Tomb World terrain. You're going to see a lot more Tomb World terrain as we go through this campaign. And so there's going to be some objectives placed on the table, and it's going to be combining. The objectives are worth 3 victory points each, and then the kill points as well. We put those two together. We'll roll for who deploys first, and we'll roll for who, and then roll for, well, obviously whoever wins deploying first can choose to go first, and seizing initiative is normal. We'll be rolling for night vision, or night fighting, reserves, any of that kind of stuff will play as per the usual mission. Roll off for choosing who deploys first, and Necrons get the first 6. Now before we go any further, do you want to deploy first or second?
You know what? I want to deploy second. I'm going up against Eldar. They're not going to be in my range.
So then roll one more die, somebody, for night fighting.
All right.
2. All right, and now I will place the objectives. The Necron hordes have arrived. Flayed ones smelling blood. You're not going to infiltrate any flayed ones?
No.
No, you just want them on the board already?
I want to, but kind of hoping that Quirk runs at me. Oh, I just said it aloud.
Well, I have a funny feeling he'll want to because we've got 3 objectives on the table. 1 back here, 1 right there, and then 1 way over here. They don't represent anything of importance. They represent more table control. And so we'll use the regular rules for objectives. They're not mysterious or anything. It's really just representing you need to kind of hold certain areas of the table to show that you're in control of the board. And there were 3 victory points each, and there's kill points, and there's First Blood, and Slay the Warlord, which will be the Autarch and the Destroyer Lord. All secondary objectives, but there will not be Line Breaker because obviously it's their objective to get over here, not so much yours to get back over there. They don't really care about their lava fields and burnt out husk buildings. It's really of no strategic importance. But gaining the ground is. And so Quirk deployed first, Warp Spiders out front. Which Wave Serpents have their Wraith stuff in them?
So the ones with Wraith are the ones with the shields on the gun. So I've got my scatter lasers, I think.
Yeah, scatter lasers.
So Twin Link scatter lasers are here, and then the Twin Link Bright Lance, the ones that have the shields on the guns, have my Wraith. So this one will have the
Wraith Guard or Wraith Blades?
Wraith Blades are in there, and the Wraith Guard are in here.
And where's your Autarch and your Spirit Seer?
So my Spirit Seer is in this Wave Serpent with the Wraith Guard, and my Autarch is over here with some Dire Avengers.
The Wraith Guard over here.
Yeah, you said these were the Wraith Guard.
Wraith Guard and Spirit Seer.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So Spirit Seer, Wraith Guard?
Yes.
And Wraith Blades. So you rolled on Runes of Fate for your psychic powers. You got Conceal Reveal as your Primaris. You got, what's the other one's called?
I have Emboldened Horrify.
Which is Blessing that's Fearless, or Malediction that's -3 leadership. Which, against the new Necrons, the new Crons, the interesting Crons, the interesting Crons, I didn't make that up, people are calling them new Crons when the new Codex came out, and the old Crons, is actually quite good. And then you have...
Protect Jink.
Ooh, which a lot... Jinx, yeah.
Sorry.
Not Jinx, which is +1 armor to the Psyker in his own unit. So with the Wraith Guard, or Wraith Guard or Wraith Blades? Wraith Guard, there'll be 2.
He's with the Wraith Blades. I have him over here to mark it. So he's with the Wraith Blades.
Which is over there.
In there, I was right.
Okay.
Stop trying to tell me how I deploy my army.
They'll have a 2-up armor when he puts that one off. Or he can make it Jinx, another unit which makes them -1 armor, which is actually a pretty big deal because Slade 1's going to armor 5. All of a sudden, most of these guns are AP 5. They'll just chew right through them. So it'll be a hard choice, but you got it there just in case. You're level 2 Psyker, so you could use 2 spells or 2 psychic powers anyways. And then the Necrons, big old monolith, vehicles, Destroyer Lord joining a small group of Flame ones.
Small group, yep.
Why not a big group?
I want to give a little higher leadership to the small group in hopes that they survive around.
And then you got the big group being joined by the Cryptek to give them +1 reanimation, and also leadership 9.
And the 5-up involved in shooting.
Yes, he has a Chronometron. It's a 5-up invuln from shooting in case he does Blade Storm or Monofilament to you as well. Now, Quirk,
Yes.
you automatically go first. Steve, would
Well,
you
he
like?
gets to choose.
Yeah, you get to choose. You want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Would you like to Steve the initiative?
I like to Steve the initiative.
No!
No, on a 6. Oh, it's a 5. So close. So Eldar turn 1.
Starting off, my Wave Serpent here with some Dire Avengers is going to jump forward and land on this objective and give me really good line of sight on that monolith.
Ooh.
This other Wave Serpent with Dire Avengers is going to jump right here and get really good line of sight on that monolith. Third Wave Serpent is jumping over here. This is the one that has the Wraith Blades in it.
Now they have move through cover thanks to their Ghostwalk Matrix.
Yes, they do.
So they can land on top of that lava without any problem.
Come land here. I'll have obscured line of sight to the monolith, but I will have clear line of sight to that Ghost Arc. The last Wave Serpent will jump to this side of the building. And I'm gonna just pivot a little bit so I can look at those flayed ones. Warp Spiders are gonna flicker jump.
They're warp
Warp
jump.
jump, sorry.
Warp jump.
So they're
Flicker
going-
jump is when they're targeted.
Right.
13.
Yeah, because it's 2d6 plus 6. If you roll double 1, then one of them just dies.
I'm gonna try and line myself up to take out those.
Praetorians.
Hello.
Anything there. Same thing for these Warp Spiders going.
Oh, right off the bat. So one just dies, is left in the warp, and the rest of them move 8 inches. Oh, poor warp spiders. Be like, who's rolling our dice? Oh no! Oh no! We're all dead by the end of this. Necrons, don't even shoot at us. Psychic phase is over immediately because your Psyker is inside of a vehicle.
Shooting phase. Let's have a bright lance that's twin linked. Try and punch a hole in that monolith.
Can't jink, it's heavy. Ready for this?
No, actually, I know this. I know it's gonna blow up.
3s to hit, twin linked. Got it. So now it's strength 8 lance, so you bring his armor 14 to 12. So 4 is to glance. There. What were you worried about, Steve?
Okay.
And nothing else in here is strength 8. Can't hurt the monolith.
Let's try it with this one then.
So this one right there
Yes.
will then fire at the monolith because you have not in cover either. Ha! Twin linked. Twin linked.
Here comes another one. I can feel it.
Oh, that's a 6.
I like the lava pits.
Now you need a 4 to glance because strength 8 glance, so it brings his armor. Oh, another 2.
Okay, we're doing okay.
Man, he could be armor 11 and you wouldn't hurt him.
Third bright lance is actually going to go into this Ghost Arc.
I'm gonna check.
Jink it.
Coward.
3s to hit, twin linked. And then you're... Okay, the way we're playing Quantum Shielding and Lance, the FAQ says, does Lance affect Quantum Shielding as normal? And the answer says yes, but that's all it says.
What does that mean?
Well, if we go rules as written, then it says, because both Quantum Shielding sets your armor to 13, Lance sets the armor to 12 if it's greater than 12. So they both happen at the same time, so active player gets to choose the order. So obviously you would let Quantum Shielding go first, and then Lance. You could also look at it as Lance wouldn't even do anything if he's armor 11, so it wouldn't even activate until the Quantum Shielding activates. So essentially, no matter whose turn it is, we're just going to treat Lance weapons against Quantum Shielding as armor 12.
The other argument is we cancel each other out, not cost armor 11.
Yeah, but that was the old FAQ.
Yeah.
The draft FAQ said they...
Which kind of makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
It makes sense?
No, it
Okay,
doesn't
well,
make sense.
there's- okay.
It doesn't cancel each other out. It should be armor 12. It was always straightforward. Don't know why anybody got confused. Just armor 12. So that's what we're going to do. Whether you agree or not, doesn't matter. It's going to be our house rule if you don't think it's official. So after all that, you did do a hit. So you need 4 to glance. That's off the table. Roll again. Oh, the lava ruined your pen. So it's a glancing hit. Jink. There's no night fighting. Oh, he jinked it. Didn't matter.
Scattered lasers next are going to fire into the unit with the Cryptech.
4 shots, twin linked. There's 4 hits.
All right.
Strength 6, 2's to wound. Oh, Quirk!
How? How do you...
4 up armor. Oh, Steve.
Let me have one.
Necrons are so overpowered.
I'm sorry.
You got the shuriken cannon though. 3's to hit.
3s.
There we go.
Okay.
And this is strength.
6, so 2's wound.
And it's Blade Storm. Hey, so you got 1 regular 4 up, and then these just kill them.
No, I haven't.
Well, you got a Chronometron. So do your 4 up save first.
Okay,
And then you get 2 5-up invulns. Oh, dude.
Come on, man.
Okay, we're marking our reanimation with this. So 1 will possibly reanimate. Probably will reanimate.
Warp Spider is going to use Battle Focus and run a little bit closer so I can get some more shots in there. Ha!
4 inches. Fleet can re-roll that, but I think
I'm not happy with that, so just
a little further.
a little further.
8 are in range, so 16 shots. Getting on freeze. Re-roll that one. Not bad. These are strength 6 monofilament, which means he wounds against the initiative of 2, so it's actually 2 to wound. But he only insta-kills against the toughness of 5. So he's not ignoring reanimation with this. That would be awesome. And 6s are AP 2.
You did.
So 2 die and the rest get saves. So 3 up armor. Oh, 1 more. So 3 die and might come back.
And this is probably closer.
Yeah.
Gonna run these Warp Spiders not to get in range to shoot anything, but just to avoid potential blasts. So they're all gonna actually jump behind here for cover.
End of the phase, we got reanimation. Now these guys lost 25%, so they'd have to take a morale check, but they are fearless, so they automatically pass it. So 3 reanimations, 5+. Oh, 2 come back. Anywhere in coherency with models that were already on the table. So Steve can actually use this to move his models further forward than where they were before as their parts come back together. And then we remove any other reanimation tokens. So only 1 permanently died. Over here, flayed ones can come back on a 4+ because the Cryptek's with them. And they roll a 6. Steve, you're overpowered.
I know, right? I just want to prop them all there a second.
Assault phase.
Oh, yeah, let's just all jump away from them. Running!
Oh, 4 inches. Uh-oh, those warp spiders are in trouble.
It wasn't far enough.
It's okay, man, you still have Wraithguard. And not going to assault move the other warp spiders. End of the first turn, well, you gunned down 1 Praetorian. Woohoo! And you let a flayed one get closer to you.
Dang!
He'll be the first to die to Overwatch, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we'll say. Hey. Yeah, you don't have anything to say. Just you were worried that he'd pop 2 or 3 vehicles, and he didn't pop a single one. Yeah, no. Okay, anyway, so that's the end of the first Eldar turn. Let's go to Necron's turn 1.
Well, we're gonna go right for Quirk and take advantage of his poor rolls.
Even if you kill just a few more.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make this change. And we got to get those war splitters to go a little bit wide. Whew. We're gonna bring the monolith up. It's easier to do it this way. And we're gonna actually pull these guys through the gate, have them come forward.
And they can't charge the turn to come out.
Because it's disembarking from a vehicle.
That's right, not open top. Eternity Gate.
We gotta bring out some heavy shooters, as you can get in Necrons. And these guys, they are heading up to absorb, I don't know, probably scythes if we fail to shoot it down. He's leaving the unit. Oh,
And his base.
and his base is gonna be right there. We're gonna have this Ghost Arc come here. And the Stalker's gonna, oh, you know what? I need to get range on. He's gonna go this way. We're gonna start off with a monolith, and we're gonna fire a big old blast right there.
Jenking?
Yes.
Scratch that, we're not fighting the monolith on that, just in case we pop that. Yeah, we're gonna try to pop this first.
And try to get the
So we're
Wraithguard
gonna-
out of it?
Yeah. We're gonna start off with the Tesla Annihilation Merge.
Would he like to check?
Yes.
We're hitting on 3s. We are twin linked.
Twin linked, and he got 2 6s so far.
Nice.
So that's actually 8 hits. I think 7 against armor 12.
Yes, sir. 5's the glance.
Oh no!
Oh,
4
boy.
pens. Now, can he downgrade those using his
Yes, he can. 2+.
2+? So let's downgrade him before we roll.
No,
yours.
saves first.
Saves first, then downgrade. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter the order. It's all same
Well,
statistics.
he saves them to have less 2+ that roll.
Right, but if he rolls the 2+, he'll have less to save.
4-ups!
Oh, Quark!
3 pens.
It
Doesn't matter.
Well, it does.
It won't
No, there's
blow
no
up.
AP.
Yeah.
Well, but it could make them snap fire.
Yes, that's true.
So 2 pluses. So glance, and a pen. What's the
Another
result?
pen.
What's the result of the penetrating hit?
I don't think it matters.
It doesn't really matter because this will be weapon destroyed, so it will be a leadership check at the end of the phase. They've disembarked. No pinning test as they are fearless. That's first blood, though.
I likes it. The Triax Stalker is going to go for that one.
Right here.
Yeah, we can drink.
Yes.
Get 3s to hit. 2 hits. It's not in melter range, so this is strength 8 against armor 12 on the side.
Yes, sir.
So 4s to glance, nothing.
Nothing. The guys inside the Ghost Ark here are going to fire at the next Wave Serpent. We can drink. It's 10 shots.
It's 10 shots, and a glance on 6s.
No, I don't think I will.
You got a natural 5 up invuln, so
Yeah.
3s to hit. 6s to glance from Gauss.
Ooh.
So you got 1. 5 up invuln. Not saved. 2 hull points.
And we have 1 flare array going to go into the same vehicle.
Got a snapfire though, because you jinked last time.
Looking for 6s.
1 hit.
1 hole in.
Sixes
And
to
here's
go.
more 6s.
No.
The next we're going to have the Monolith go ahead and fire at this vehicle. Strength 8.
Jink.
Strength 8 ordnance.
Yes. We're aiming far back.
Direct
Oh, yeah,
hit.
direct.
So it's a strength 8 ordnance. Nothing.
Nothing.
Because 3 is your best.
We're going to snap shoot both these ghosts. I heck what they're called. Blasters, I think? Into this.
3 shots each.
Oh, that's a scatter. I almost did the thing.
6s to hit,
Hey, 1
because
hit.
you fired an ordnance weapon. And 6s to glance, nothing.
We're going to run this squad now. Oh, I did it. I did
Forward.
it. I can't believe I
Forward.
did it.
They ran forward. 4 inches.
I like it. We are going to try and spread out a bit.
Stop the blasts.
No, I want to cover. If these guys start popping around, I want to be able to get to different spots. Spiders are annoying. And the other squad of flayed ones want to run. Ooh, they're angry. We'll go the other way. Actually, you know what?
Watch out for the lava.
14 inches of getting to me. We're going to go a little bit wide. We're going to stay at a D-scythe range. Actually, you know what? I will go a little forward because you have some terrain to go through. We'll risk
Yeah,
it a
it's
little
lots of
bit.
difficult terrain. And lava to pass over.
Yeah.
End of the phase, you got a leadership test to see if they have to snap fire. I don't think it'll matter too much because they're not really going to get in range. They fail it, so they're going to snap fire. So Quirk, they can run.
I have officially shut down my D-sites.
Let's charge! Send these guys in to the warp spiders.
Overwatch.
Okay.
6s to hit.
Come on, dice, help me here.
3. I guess that's not horrible. 2s to wounds, 6s are AP 2. Okay, 2 wounds, 1 being automatic kill. Armor, just 1. But because of the reanimation rules that we're using, this guy will not get to fight in this combat because it's the end of the phase that we try to reanimate him. Charge, 6 inches. Easily in. No problem. Whoa. Uh-oh. I'll have to check to see if anybody's going over that lava. This one's going to try to pass over the lava, and then the rest will be too far away to try to pass over the lava there, so they're just going to move in close. Initiative test for the 1. Initiative 2 fails. So he falls into the lava, and you do not get reanimation protocols from removed from play.
Boom. And now this squad is going to go ahead and charge the other warp spider unit.
And they can overwatch. Some of them can at least. 3 of them can see, so 6 shots hitting on 6s. 1. Winning on 2s, because you're going against initiative 2. 4 up armor. Saved. Is that a 7-inch charge you got to pull off? No modifiers. 7
Ooh,
exactly.
better.
Only problem with that exact roll is you won't get nearly as many flayed ones in.
It's true.
So that can slow down your number of attacks. Start this fight, the warp spiders get to pile in and go first. They're initiative 5. So 1 piled onto the lava, so initiative 5 test. He's fine. No Exarch in there, so you have 9 attacks for your guys. Hitting on 4s. Ha! Hey, good hit. 6s to wound though, you're going against toughness 5 here. Oh, 2 wounds. Not horrible. 3 plus. Oh, so close. And the Praetorians will pile in, so we got an initiative check on this guy, and an initiative check on this guy. So 2 initiative checks. Initiative 2. Oh, they both die. Well, that's one way to defeat them. Just stand on the other side of the lava. So you have 5 left, so 15 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Ooh. Ooh. And strength 5, AP 2. So 2's to wound. 4 just die. But how many guys died to lava? Take it from the front. Well, I guess
It's gonna pile in afterwards, but it's trickier.
depends who wins it. I think the Praetorians lost 3 guys to the lava. Because this guy.
First one.
Because this one. No, this one doesn't count because Overwatch.
No, the first one from lava doesn't count. That was on the chart, right?
Oh, true. So only the 2 that actually count because it happened during that. And so the warp spiders lost combat by 2. Don't have an iron. They don't have an Exarch, so they don't have iron resolve. So their leadership, they pass their leadership. So the Praetorians will pile in, and that'll be ongoing. unless you would like to hit and run,
I would very much like to.
and then we can do it. We'll roll his before we move on, but let's do your hit and run first, because that's before the end of the assault phase.
Initiative check. Oh,
What is that?
You're good.
It's not a
Good.
6. And which way would they like to go?
Or the lava.
I'm actually thinking that way.
Want to go forward? No, it's your choice.
Yeah, let's go forward.
Okay, 3d 6 inches. 13 inches. Blink. Well, actually, they're just running, but still. Let's pretend that they're using their jump back things. Consolidate the Praetorians. 2 inches.
We're going backwards.
Yeah, the lava did a lot of damage to them. And you have 1 reanimate. Normally it's the end of the phase, but we know nothing's going to affect these, so let's just roll it right now. 5 up, reanimate. No. So just already lost half them to that charge. Not bad. Now, if you can manage to kill enough flayed ones, then not many will be able to actually fight you. So the warp spiders here will pile in. First off, you have a fear check. You're not afraid! You ain't afraid of nothing!
Finally, double ones pay off.
Yay! So you got your 8 attacks because you lost a guy in the warp. Hitting on 4s. Not bad. Well, exactly average. So yeah, not bad. Strength 3 versus toughness 4, so 5s to wound. And 1 wound. 4 up armor. Oh, and he's saved. Oh no. Flayed ones piled in. Only 7 of them can actually fight because we got a bit of a bottleneck, but those 7 get 35 attacks and get preferred enemy from your Destroyer Lord. Hitting on 4s. Preferred enemy, rerolling those 1s. There's a few more. Lots of hits, wounding on 3s with shred.
Which we're probably getting.
You roll those others. Oh boy. Can you make that many 3-up saves?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, nice.
You failed 4 of them. Closest 4 die. So you lost combat by 4. So your leadership down to 4, I believe. Actually, your base initiative 90 even without the Exarch, so you got a leadership 5. Sorry, that's what I meant. Oh, they make it!
That was it.
And they hold! Would you like to hit and run?
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Alright, hit and run. Initiative 5.
Here's a 6.
No, they get away. Where'd you like to go, Quirk?
I want to try and risk it to go this way. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Let's try and get through them all.
36 inches. 12 inches? I don't know if that'll get past them. You might have to stop right in front of them. It's actually enough for you to jump over the other side. You just like zip right through all those flayed ones. Those are some those are some pretty brave warp spiders. Yeah. Consolidate the flayed ones. 2 inches. They're confused.
We're gonna go. Whoa, whoa.
They're a little confused, so they're turning around. Destroyer Lord.
Stop it.
What's his name? Hakamete? Makamete? Makatem?
Where's the bit?
Mokatam.
Moktam.
Whew! Well, the warp spider survived. Your Mark of the Flayer hasn't been able to go off yet, so we still don't get to see how that works.
Warp spiders.
Reserves, you got 2 of identical units of Sweeping Hawks coming on, 3+. Oh, double 1, Quirk!
Of course, Quirk. You needed some blind.
Warp spiders are going to start moving.
2d6 plus 6 inches. So it's 11 inches.
Gonna start heading away from your Praetorians.
Hey, that was a great fight. You took out half of them. Well, the lava took out.
The lava did all the work.
Just stand on the other side of the lava and make them charge you.
These 4 are going to jump next. Going...
Well, it's not a double 1. It's 8 inches. 9 inches.
Okay.
Blink.
Somewhere where I want to be. Gonna jump up 12 with the Wave Serpent and try and get some shots into that monolith again. Gonna, I feel like I should just move this up and disembark to shoot the flayed ones.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's do that.
You do like shooting.
So, going here. Disembark.
Oh crap.
Let's have the Wraith Guards start.
The snap firing Wraith Guards.
The ones that can't shoot their guns right now are going to just move up. Actually, they're all going to just jump up into this Wave Serpent.
Yeah.
This Wave Serpent is going to go like so, and the guys inside are going to disembark. I am going to break him off from the unit. And
Oh, mighty Autarch. Gets 6 inches away from the monolith.
Oh, dude.
Psychic phase, the Spirit Seer is still inside of a Wave Serpent, so no psychic phase.
Shooting phase, let's have my Autarch fire at the monolith with a melt-up.
Bliss skill 7, so hitting on a 2. Hits! Now, you are strength 8 Melta, or is it strength 6 Melta?
Strength 8.
So you get to roll 2 dice because you're in Melta range. You gotta roll at least a 6 to glance. Hey, it's a pen! There's no cover! Also, so those AP1, so +2 to the chart! 6, immobilized. Boring. So this monolith is immobilized and down to 3 hull points.
So the Bright Lance is now gonna fire at the monolith. Let's see. I immobilized it, but I want to stun it or explode it.
Yeah, exploding is nice. Twin link, 3 to hit. Strength 8, lance, so you bring his armor down to 12, so 4 is to glance. It's a glance. Well, there's no save at least, down to 2 hull points.
Dire Avengers are gonna fire into the...
Praetorians.
Yeah.
20 shots, hitting on 3s. Ooh, not bad. We got 15 hits. Strength 4 against toughness 5, so it's 5 to wound, 6 is our blade storm, so AP 2. Oh, 1 blade storm, 3 wounds. 3 up armor. Oh, Steve!
I can't fill 3 with my Necrons. I'm sorry.
So 1 dies. Maybe.
Orc spiders will run 5 inches.
5 inches, yeah. So I got rear armor.
Sneak around back here.
You're gonna jink?
Oh, I'm a jinking.
8 shots hitting on 3s. Strength 6 against armor 11, so 5's to glance. And 6 is RAP 2. 2 glances. 4 up, jink, so 1 hull point. Down to 2 hull points.
These warp spiders are gonna run 5.
Try to get to the rear armor too.
Yeah.
2 of them are in the rear armor. So 3's to hit. 5's to glance.
Show me a 6.
There's a glance
there
and
we
a
go.
pen at AP 2.
This Bright Lance is actually gonna fire into your Ghost Arc.
I'll jink.
3's to hit.
Ha!
And then lance, so he's done armor 12, so 4 is to glance. There's a pen!
Got it!
Well, maybe. 4 up cover. Steve!
Try it again!
I'm gonna re-jink.
3's to hit. Twin linked.
There we go.
And then you need a 4 to glance. That's a glance. Boring. 4 up. Oh.
Lastly, the Dire Avengers are gonna fire into your flank ones.
Small squad?
20 shots hitting on 3s. And 1 off the tip. Wounding on 4s, 6s are EP 2.
Not bad.
Some stuff.
Starting with the non-AP2 ones, so 4 up armor. Ooh, 2 die.
There you go.
So lock those down. And then there's 5
1.
6s.
And then I think he's pretty well open.
Yeah, no cover.
2.
No cover.
2.
Yeah, that's no cover.
Yeah.
Just killed 7 of them. And a shooting phase, we got a reanimate, 5+. Steve.
I don't know where I want to.
Stop!
Hold on, let me do some measuring. Let me go
Drop
here.
him out front. Now this Blade 1 group has to pass a morale test of leadership 8. Oh, come on, I want to see Mark of the Blade 1, man. So they passed it, so we got 7 reanimate, 5+. There we go,
2.
just 2.
They're gonna go here and here.
Assault phase,
Let's go with the unit of 4 guys doing an assault jump.
7 inches.
So jumping right back to here. And everything else is just gonna kind of follow suit. Get behind cover. Assault jump for these guys as well.
5
5
inches.
inches. They're all gonna kind of go this way.
Get into the Tomb World.
Yes.
Well, that's the end of Eldar turn 2. Immobilized the monolith and took another hull point off of it, but it's still
Functional.
It's still functional. Killed a lot of flayed ones here. Thought they killed a Praetorian who just transformed himself back together again. And that's really it. Well, it took, I guess you forced the Ghost Arc and the Annihilation Barge to jink, and you took a hull point off the Annihilation Barge. So it's not horrible. But your Autarch's in trouble. And the Dire Avengers over here are in trouble too, as they are surrounded by flayed ones of Praetorians. Let's see what happens in Necron turn 2.
Starting off with the Annihilation Barge.
Already jinking, so it doesn't really matter how far he moves.
We're going this way. And we're gonna move the Ghost Arc this way.
Is that 6 inches?
Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm not 18 from this one. Okay. These lonely flayed ones are gonna go here.
Clog it up.
Yeah. Actually, I think I'm weird to go back up a bit. He's gonna go here. We're actually gonna stay there. So what's gonna happen here?
You're really worried about that lava, aren't you?
Yeah.
Already lost half a Praetorian unit to it.
I am trying to figure out how to get everything where I want it to go around here. I'm gonna move oddly. I can't do it. The big squad is gonna go around. We are gonna try to take out the Wave Serpent of the squad. This squad, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna take care of the Dire Avengers. They got no choice. And same as them, they're gonna jump way over here.
Praetorians.
I'm not dealing with lava anymore.
Their nemesis.
In the shooting phase, we'll start off with this right here, and we're gonna fire at the squad.
Okay. Hold on, can you see them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the barrel.
Would you want a flicker jump? He's snap firing, but he's twin linked, strength 7, AP nothing.
Nope, I'm just gonna stand there.
And Tesla cannon on top, hitting on 6s, a twin linked. We got
It's
one.
not a Tesla hit because it's snap firing.
Yep, just 2's the wound.
3 up armor. Ha! Oh, come on, Quirk. Yeah, the underbelly cannon cannot see through this into these guys.
Yep. This Flayer Ray Quirk is gonna fire at these guys.
I can only see 2 of them to kill them.
Okay.
You want a flicker jump?
Nope.
10 shots, snap firing because he jinked. 1 hit. He's no wounds.
The other Flayer Ray is gonna go after this one here. Make the drink.
Nope.
Still snap firing. 1 hit,
One.
and the 6 is to glance. No.
The monolith fires big ol' blast onto these dudes. I'm gonna go right about here. Looks like that guy's head. It's going over 1.
Just
That'll
a
help.
inch. So you hit 8 of these and the Wave Serpent. 2's to kill. So 7 dead. So 7 die right away.
3, 5, 6, 7.
Oh,
Nope,
that's 6.
7.
7. Side armor of the Wave Serpent, 12. So you get 2 dice. That's a glance. 5 up invuln. No, it's glanced. Down to 2 hull points.
These 2 are gonna go fire at them.
Gotta stand there.
Okay.
6 is to hit. Oh, 2 hits. 2's to wound. 2 wounds. 3 up armor. Hey, they survived! Yeah. What about the other ones?
Other 2 are gonna go for this guy here.
The Autarch?
Yeah. 6s. No.
Nothing.
I'm gonna have the Praetorian squad here fire at the Dire Avengers because
Rods of Covenant.
3's to hit.
2's to kill.
3.
3 just die.
This thing here is gonna fire at this guy. He's in melter range, but you can drink.
I have an invuln. I'll jink for the +1 to it.
Okay.
3's to hit. Only 1 hit. Melter range, strength 8 against armor 12.
There's
That's
a
a
pen.
10. So 4 up jink. And then 2 up shields to make it a glance. Oh, got it. It's down to 1 hull point.
Squad inside are gonna fire onto that squad. We're gonna jump now.
Yes.
How far are you flicker jumping? 3 inches! You can save a couple of them because they're now out of line of sight. 10 shots, can only kill 2. 3's to hit. 3's to wound. 3 up armor saves. Ooh, only 2 die though because that's all you can see. And a shooting phase, morale check on the Warp Spiders, leadership 9, they're fine. Dire Avengers, they're leadership 8, they're good. And these Dire Avengers. Oh, they failed, they're running. How far?
Not bad.
5 inches. Coming back. They're like, nope. We're out of here. Ciao.
Over to charge. I have this 5-man squad to charge of this.
You want to try to take out the one full of Wraithguard?
I do. I need
Party charge. There's an Overwatch. 6 inches.
that guy. His attacks are on. My big squad is going to charge the Wave Serpent.
Yup. Make it a charge is
Bam.
obviously not the hard part.
And yeah.
Everybody's going to be in. They're all in.
And this squad is going to charge them.
Overwatch.
Now they have a
Skill 2.
they have a rule that they can either counterattack and stubborn, or they can Overwatch Implicit Skill 2. And you're going to choose Overwatch Implicit Skill 2.
Yes, please.
Hitting on 5s. Well,
Not
they
bad.
got you 1 extra hit. These are Strength 4 Blade Storm.
Who's wound?
So 1 automatically dead. 4 up armor. 1 more. So 2 of them go down. Charge distance is 8 inches.
He's here, and then we're going best we can.
You're kind of blocked in there. Is that a War Scythe on that, Lord?
And they're going to go in as well.
They are going to go in. Look at that. 8-inch charge.
I want to do this fight first into the vehicle.
So we've got 5 guys, 25 attacks. Got 2 hull points left, 3s to hit. Oh, good hit. Need 6s, you need 2 of them. Should be able to get this. 3 of them.
3 quirk.
He does get 5 up invulns though, if he makes 2 of these. Oh, he does!
Quirk!
Come on! That's the one full of Wraithguard with D size, so that was important.
We're gonna do these guys here, because I'll probably just kill them all myself.
Well, whoever kills them is the one that gets to roll on the Mark of the Flayer. So who would you like to roll on Mark of the Flayer?
We're gonna go with the Praetorians.
Because they're all initiative 2, so Steve
Yeah.
chooses weapons and goes in that order. So Praetorians first. 15 attacks from them, hitting on 4s. Oh wait, what are we doing? The Dire Avengers get to go first.
Yeah.
So let's just scrap that, and we'll come back to it. So let's do your initiative 5 guys first.
Okay.
We just assumed they weren't going to do any damage. That's not so nice though, is it?
No.
So how would you like to divide the attacks? You got 1 guy that can choose.
I'll put 4 into the Praetorians.
As
Toughness 5.
Their toughness 5, their toughness
And better
4.
armor.
And their better armor.
Let's go into the
That's
flayed
Steve's
ones.
way of saying hit these guys.
Go into the flayed ones.
4 attacks into the flayed ones. Hitting on 4s. Oh, it didn't matter. And wounding on 4s. 5s.
6s.
6? No, flayed ones are on toughness 4.
Oh, there's 5. Oh, flayed ones. You're in the flayed ones.
Yeah. Then the 3 guys and the Praetorians hitting on 4s. Yeah, okay. And a 6. Hey! Now we'll do the Praetorians hitting on 4s. That looks about the same as what you did last time. 2, so 2s to kill. Yeah, you got them.
3, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, there was 7. That means the Praetorians get to roll on Mark of the Flayer. So you get to roll a d10 and we'll consult the chart. First
6.
one is a 6. That is Bounding Lope. The entire unit gains Fleet and Hammer of Wrath.
Ooh, that's pretty good for a jump unit.
For Praetorians, yeah.
Praetorians.
And now you can consolidate.
Okay.
Start. Oh, actually, you consolidate, then you reanimate. So let's consolidate the Praetorians.
Okay. Yeah, take that, me.
And then consolidate the flayed ones an inch. Okay, they're as surprised as everybody else is, for some reason. Hey, get an inch away from the Autarch.
No.
He's not part of your squad, man. And then 2 reanimations. You have a resurrection orb, right?
Yeah, I have to activate it. Oh wait, no, that's the other one.
Yeah, basically the resurrection orb, as soon as you fail a reanimation, you can activate it, re-roll that one, and re-roll the rest of the phase. But it's not worth it on 2 flayed ones.
No.
And now, can you blow up the Wave Serpent? Would you like to start with the War Scythe or with the bajillion?
Yeah, this is the worst side. This is not going to pull.
You've got 4 attacks in on 3s,
Okay.
and Strength 7 Armor Bane.
Threes
So
with a
that's a pen, and a pen. Doesn't matter what the other die was. 5 up invulns. Ha! Yeah, you saved one of them, and then 2 up to turn it to a glancing hit. Right? Or does that only work?
No, it's no.
Oh, because you're hitting the rear armor.
Front, yeah.
That's right. So then, what's it?
I blew it
AP2.
up, Yeah.
5. So it's weapon destroyed.
So we got 2 weapons: the Ken and the glass or the bright lenses.
4 plus Bright Lance. Bright Lance is gone. Not like it was doing anything anyways.
It's true.
But it still has 2 more hull points. Can your bajillion flayed ones kill it? Find out in a second. I do these 25 at a time. 3s to hit.
With preferred enemy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
He could have used preferred enemy on one of the hits from the War Scythe because it was a 1 and a 2.
Oh yeah. I forget.
You need 2 6s. Hurrah!
Preferred enemy.
Oh wait, no, preferred enemy doesn't help there.
Why not? Oh yeah, it's roll to yeah. That was embarrassing.
5 up invuln against those. Oh, you had to make him do another
Come on,
25.
dude.
1 more hull point. 25 more attacks, hitting on 3s with preferred enemy. That's a lot of hits. Hey, 6s to glance. We got
2.
2 more. Make both of these and he has to do it again. Okay, good, thank you. Wrecked. Now this whole unit gets to roll a Mark of the Flayer, and that would affect your Destroyer Lord and the Cryptek and all the flayed ones. Mark of the Flayer. 6 again, so they get Fleet and Hammer of Wrath.
I'll take her.
And in Necron's turn 2, they've killed 2 Wave Serpents. Didn't kill that other one full of the Wraithguard. And killed all the Dire Avengers. He has 3 over there hiding behind that building running away. Corpse Spiders are still forward and being a bit of a nuisance, but the Eldar are starting to crumble, but we still have 2 units of Sweeping Hawks ready to fly in, theoretically.
Yep.
And then we still have our Wraithguard and Wraith Blades inside of those Wave Serpents. And they could theoretically do some damage as well. Let's go to Eldar turn 3. Reserves! 3 plus! Oh, just 1! Come on! And they deep strike in without scattering. Oh, right by the lava. These guys are living on the edge. Like, literally.
Actually.
On the edge. Oh, the island! They're going on the lava island!
Bush move! That's a good move.
It's not like they're gonna stay there the whole game.
And I broke your model.
Oh,
Move
crap.
6.
Hey, 6.
That's what I'm trying to do. Not to land on another model. Disembark 6.
There they are, D-size to save the day.
I'm gonna have my wave serpent here go this
6 inches.
6 inches.
Gotta stay an inch away from his models.
So let's just spin
You
around.
can't actually fit up there and stay an inch away, so.
But I don't
And
want.
only move 6 inches.
I don't want to put myself in the lava, so I'm gonna go there, and they're gonna disembark.
Wraith Blades with Spirit Seer are out.
Rally.
Regroup.
Regroup. Sorry.
They did. 3 inches.
Let's go back. Back this way. Avoid you.
3. And in the movement phase, these guys dropped a big blast while they were flying through the sky.
Let's go on the Destroyer Lord.
Changing your mind?
Yeah, let's go
Realize
over
the
here.
Destroyer Lord has 2 up saves.
Yeah.
So right there.
Oh, can I make a recommendation?
So where are you putting it? You're putting it here?
Yeah.
You're putting it there. Scatter. Yeah, see? It's scattering.
Wow.
What's his ballistic skill? 4 on the Exarch, or is he ballistic skill 5?
Wow.
So 3 inches. Doesn't hit the Wraith Guard.
Okay, nice.
It's 4 guys.
Yep.
4 is to wound. So it's AP 4, but you got 5 up in bones from your Chronometron, so 2 of them die. And it was from over here, so these 2.
Right lance gonna fire into the Triarch Slacker.
Otherwise, he can tie them up into combat forever. 3's to hit. Twin linked.
All hope is lost.
Oh. We forgot the psychic phase, but we're still going to count that as your shots. Sorry, we don't get to mulligan because you failed. So psychic phase, mastery level 2. So 6.
So I'm gonna do protect on myself. I'm gonna throw 4 charges at it because it's warp charge 1.
Assuming the dice are just going to fail you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
2. Want to try to stop that,
Oh,
Steve?
yeah. No.
Does not, almost, but not. Psyker and the unit get +1 armor, which means the Wraith Guard or Wraith Blades are 2 up armor, and the Spirit Seer is 6 up armor. What else you got? You got 2 levels, and you got 2 dice left.
I'll throw Horrify on the. Yeah.
So it gives the -3 leadership. Horrify the flayed ones. No.
Gonna fire this Twin Link Bright Lance into your monolith.
3's to hit, twin linked.
Oh.
And 4 is to glance, because it's lancing. Oh. It's D-Scythe time, baby! Reanimate this. So you got 39 hits. It's -1 on the Destroyer chart table, so basically looking for 3 pluses. Nobody can reanimate from this, but Ever Living can still work against it. I should point that out. Because Ever Living only cares about remove from play, which you're not going to be doing with any of these. So 3+. Oh, there's a lot of 1s and 2s, Quirk. Oh. So because of placement, this is going to be fun. We've got 2 flayed ones before we get to your Crypt Tech. Oh no, let's say 3. These 2 are equidistant, so 3. Got 5 up invuln, so they're dead. They ain't reanimating, so now Steve,
Yes.
when you start lookout sirring from him, you've only got 2 that you can lookout sir to before you get to your Destroyer Lord.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
We're looking at sir 2 at a time.
Plus, and then 5+. Oh, they're dead.
They're dead.
Did you want to look out sir to your Destroyer Lord?
No, I'll take him on him.
1 at a time, 5 up.
4 up.
Why is it 4 up?
He has a phase shifter.
Okay, keep going. It's good. It's good. It's good. And
Okay, D3 wounds work.
how many does he have? 2?
2. Good job, buddy.
4 up.
4 up.
Oh, he's gonna tank them. Oh, he's tanking them. Okay, and he's dead. He could Ever Living that though, so I'm gonna lie him down. Then you got 5 more before you get to your Destroyer Lord.
Dead.
That's right, you no longer have your 5 up invuln, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Want to just roll your lookout, sir?
Yeah, I'll do them all.
2 up. Oh, he takes 1. What's that? His save?
His invuln, yeah.
Oh, he mixes invuln, and the rest of them
And
don't
then
have a
5
save.
more dead.
The 5 closest to him, so 1, 2. Wait,
No, different squad. Yeah.
3, 4, and they're within 6 inches. Oh, you almost got all of them, but these guys don't get to reanimate.
Going to have the Swooping Hawks fire next into the remains of that unit. Starting off with the Sun Rifle.
Yep.
So this
Down
is for,
2s.
yeah, it's on 2s.
I hate this lava.
5's to wound. Is this one the blinding one?
Yes, it is.
2 blinding hits.
And they're dead.
They're dead, and a blind test. And 5 other guys to shoot. Gotta kill 1 more flayed one, then those 4 other flayed ones can't reanimate. 3's to hit. Average toughness is now 6, because you got the Destroyer Lord, so 6 is to wound.
You have to do it.
So 1 at a time, 4 up saves.
Oh, yeah. He did.
Dead. No flayed ones get to reanimate. And then on your Destroyer Lord, 2+. He's good. Let's do a quick blind test while we're here, because you don't have anything else that can shoot at this.
I'm blind! Oh, I'm
You're not blind!
crap!
Destroyer Lord is okay! You might
to move across the lava.
Oh, you forgot to move. You can run and shoot. You are.
I am. I'm gonna run.
Okay, so run. You fleet.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
You're stuck on the side of the lava.
I love you.
Shoot at the monolith with Melta.
You can do it, man. 2s to hit. And then you're in Melta range, so you need a 6 to glance. 7! It's a pen! AP1! AP1! Oh! Boom, baby! And if you blow it up far enough, roll see how far it
From my
explodes.
ever living, I did remember now.
Doesn't matter.
But it wouldn't have mattered because
So you blew it. Hold on, he's got to blow up first. 4 inches, not enough to get anything. So monolith is Gunolith.
boom. Got what?
Snap firing the Dire Avengers into those flayed ones.
6s. 1 hit, wounded on a 4, Blade Storm. 4 up armor, saved. Then you got his little pistol here, unless you want to run the squad. So they don't have battle focus.
I think I might run this.
Auto charge.
You gonna run?
Gotta run.
5 inches.
I don't care. I'll
Oh,
take the
you're
test.
gonna take the initiative
I will
test?
take the test.
Make the Triarch Stalker jump across the lava.
Yes.
Make sure you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, they all make it. We got initiative tests though.
I'm okay
On
with
all
this.
of them.
I'm okay with this.
5 initiative 4 tests on the Wraith Blades. Oh, 3 of them fall in the lava.
Why?
1, 2, 3. And then initiative 5 on your Spirit Seer. Oh, he's alive.
Warp spiders are gonna run.
And hide.
Warp spiders are gonna run. Oh, there we go.
You're gonna go forward.
I'm
See if you
gonna
can
go
hide.
forward.
Don't tell them we're here.
You can't see us.
End of shooting phase, we got a morale check on your Destroyer Lord, leadership 9. He makes it. Now, we have, before anything else, an ever-living check
Yes.
on your Cryptek.
What is it actually? Is it 4 or is it 5?
It's a 4 because he's a Cryptek. There you go.
Okay.
Stand it back up. He only has 1 wound, unless, did you give him a phylactery?
He does. Actually, I can't remember actually. I think he couldn't take flattery.
So he comes back with D3 wounds, up to 2, of course. That's cocked. No, just 1 wound. So he's got 1 wound, but he still stays part of this unit. And of Eldar turn 3, not bad retribution. Killed all of the flayed ones, just melted them with the D size. Took down the Cryptek, who then reassembled himself. He is a Cryptek after all. He knows how to do it. We should really peel off the flesh now, though, because I think that was all melted off from the D size.
I'd really like an assault move.
You want to do your assault moves?
I don't want to stand out in the open over there.
Yeah. We'll get to your assault moves then. Assault move. 8 inches. And they're just gonna leap back so they don't get gunned down quite as badly from the Ghost Arc. Other than that, these flayed ones remain untouched. 3 of your Wraith Blades fell into the lava.
Worth it.
It was very sad.
Worth it. Come at me, stalker.
The Stalker doesn't want to charge through lava. We'll see. There's plenty of other things to help take care of them, so who knows what will happen. And we got the flayed ones here too. And so that is the end of Eldar turn 3.
This guy is gonna go take off.
Your
from his
nameless
unit.
lord.
Nameless Lord. He's gonna earn his name right now, actually, because
Is he gonna join that other squad?
I'm thinking, depending on what his charge is, it's 4-inch charge.
Because they have fleet, but he does not.
Yeah. So he is going to back up a bit instead of there. He's gonna join the characters.
Awesome.
Flayed ones are gonna jump.
Praetorians?
Oh, sorry, yeah, the Praetorians are
I
gonna.
know, they all look like flayed ones with the
They're all
skin.
flayed.
They're all Flayer Virus.
Backets here. They're gonna eat some stuff. And then this squad here. Actually, we're gonna try to get as close as we can.
Oh, they're actually going that way too?
Oh yeah.
The Autarch survives!
He might not. He might
It's only turn 3.
not.
It's only turn 3.
He might not. We're gonna go and deal with this.
Cross over the one
Yeah.
safe part of the lava.
Stop. I can't. Here. Wacha.
Whatcha?
Best he can do. Just need some pre-measuring. He didn't get my rear armor. And the Ghost Arc is coming to here. We're gonna do this. Shooting time. Praetorians are gonna go ahead and fire at the Wraith Guard. And 3s,
4 hits. 2.
5s. We
Kills
get
1. Probably wanted 2 or 3, right?
Yeah. And a Staff of Light.
5 AP3. 3s to hit. Preferred enemy. And then 5s to wound. Preferred
Fives.
enemy. Oh, preferred enemy.
You're the 5s.
One more. Hey, killed 2 of them. That's pretty good. That's 2d3 less D-scythe hits.
The Triarch Stalker here is going to flare at the Wraith Blades. 2 shots on 3s. Okay.
And then 2s. Now you look out, sir, or the Spirit Seer is insta-killed. Look out, sir. Made it. This kills a Wraith Blade.
This thing here is now going to flare at them.
The Annihilation Barge.
Annihilation Barge is going to flare at this. The War Spiders.
You get a flicker jump?
Yep.
Nice high number here. Oh, there we are. And they're going to jump back out of line of sight. And getting closer to the Triarch Stalker, too. Maybe they can finally do some damage.
And no line of sight anymore, so we're going to go on to this vehicle. We're going to do the Flayer Array. Oh, actually...
Oh, you can't see these two.
You can't see them.
They hid... You got the occupants.
The occupants itself, actually. Yeah, we're going after them.
See if you can trace, because it's open top, you can trace from there. You want a flicker jump?
I don't think there's anywhere I can get that gun. Oh, I get out of range. Let me try it.
No, it's 24 inches.
But you can get it a line of sight better.
Well, no, because if I go right here, you'll still be able to see me from the front.
See it from the
There's
front.
nowhere for me to hide here.
Yeah,
Except for maybe if I get to here. But
yeah actually.
It's up to you.
I'll try it.
Flicker jump. 6 inches.
Nope.
So what do you want to do?
Tuck in a little bit.
Hide. So this one he can't see anymore, but he can still see this one. 10 shots, sitting on 3s. Wounded on 3s. 4 wounds. 3 up armor on the one guy. He dies, just barely. Out of the shooting phase, we got a morale check on the lone warp spider, leadership 9. He's not afraid. Well, he's almost afraid. He's not afraid. Assault phase.
Blade ones are going after the...
Oh, they're gonna be the ones that are gonna take the D size. Watch.
Yeah.
3d3 auto hits. Oh, quick!
Can I change my charge?
Nope, you can't. You can't. So 3 plus will kill flayed ones. So you got 2. Oh, they don't get to reanimate though. I need a 6-inch charge. You make it.
I like it.
Just in. So yeah, if you had rolled like really high for these, they could have blocked everybody else's charge. But they didn't. Who's next?
The War Scythe unit.
So the
they're-
command squad. And they don't have fleet because the Lord joined them. These 2 do have Hammer of Wrath though, so he's automatically in. Death Bite guy will be in.
Oh, he's gonna make it?
Yeah, he's within 7 inches. And then he's gonna be behind them.
And we might as well send them in.
They do have fleet and Hammer of Wrath as well. 5 inches. 2 will get to Hammer of Wrath. You don't want to fleet that?
Nah.
Make them run through the lava? Oh no. Oh, I think you're lucky. No,
Yeah, they would've
you're good. If you actually rolled higher, then he would have had to go through the lava. But you're good. Flayed one's charging the Wave Serpent. Oh, 7 inches. So I think you can do 3 of them. And then one will have to pass through the lava to get here.
2.
And then the other one has to stay back there because you can't actually go into the lava. 1 initiative test. Failed, so that guy fell into the lava.
And we're gonna go after them.
You go for a long charge. So first you have to make a 7-inch charge through here, and then you'll have to pass initiative 2, or he gets removed from play.
Okay, I won't.
He won't?
Do it. You already claimed it.
I won't.
You already claimed it. Do it.
You know,
already claimed it. Do it.
that could backfire quick.
I know. I know that.
I have a really good chance of him killing himself right now. Do it.
I know. I won't
Do it.
I won't make
I'll roll the dice for you.
That's even worse. Actually, no, he rolls low, so maybe they'll pass your initiative 2.
Will you let me roll for
So
you?
no, you're not going to do it?
I won't do it.
Okay. Want to do this fight first?
Yeah, we'll do that one first.
20 attacks, sitting on 3s. Only has 1 hull point left. 6s to glance. Got 2. 5 up involves.
No.
No. This unit killed something, so they get to roll for Mark of the Flayer, D10. In the middle, so we can see it so we can fall off. It's going to fall off the table otherwise. 4. Hungry for more!
Oh, dumb. Dumb.
So they have to attempt the charge at the nearest enemy unit. And you can overwatch quick.
I don't have any guns.
You have a
I
pistol.
have a pistol.
6 to hit. No. Oh, that's going to take him across lava.
Phil.
7 inches.
I think I failed.
So he's going through lava. And he's going through lava. He's going through lava. And he's going through lava. Initiative 2 tests. 2 survive.
Make it.
Hey, we immediately resolved this combat.
You're first, sir.
Spirit Seer first, sitting on 4s. Actually, he's sitting on 3s. He's weapon skill 5.
Oh.
And then you have Fleshbane, so 2s to wound. No AP though. Farmer. Oh! And now the Wraith Blade. 2 attacks from the Wraith Blade.
Ooh.
Oh, 2 hits. Strength 6. You killed him.
We're dead.
No reanimation attempt allowed.
Haha.
Consolidate these two. 5
that's
inches.
dumb.
5 inches. Where are you going?
Okay, it's good.
Back to the objective. There isn't.
On to this fight. We got the Wraith Guard going first. This one can choose between the command squad and the flayed ones. This one's on the command squad, and this one's between the command squad and the
I'm
Praetorians.
gonna put all of them into the.
Actually, no. He has to go on the Praetorians. All on the command squad.
Yeah.
I have hammer.
But we got a bunch of Hammer of Wrath. Strength 4, Strength 4, Strength 5, Strength 5. So 4 ones, 6s, and the Strength 5 ones, 5s. 1 wound. You got 3 up armor. Oh! Oh, the Praetorians kill that one. Now the Wraith Guard, both into the command squad. 3s to hit, or 4s to hit? What's their weapon skill?
4.
So 4s to hit, doesn't matter. And their Strength 5 base.
Yes.
So you're looking at command squad is, yeah,
Yeah,
3s.
6, 4, 4.
2 wounds. Where would you
On
like
the
to
boss
allocate
man.
them? 2+ in the boss man, 2+, and 2+. He's good. Want to swing your war size?
I'm gonna swing both my war signs.
Well, these guys have to pile in first at initiative
That
2.
is true.
So pile in. Oh, the other guy has to go over lava. You love the lava, don't you, Steve?
Go.
Initiative 2 check. He died. No, not him. It was him. What are you swinging with?
This is 2 war sides from the. Oh, yeah, all good. So they're all the same.
Yeah, they're all
stats.
preferred enemy.
Yeah. Rating you all
4s, preferred enemy. Oh boy. Wounding on 3s, preferred enemy, and you killed them.
They're all dead.
Which means your command squad gets to roll a Mark of the Flayer.
Oh, when they all get to?
Nope, because they're the only ones that killed them. It's whoever does the killing. What's the one you're gonna get for your command squad? 4!
Score.
Hungry for more! They have to try to charge that wave serpent. How far? Yeah, they got it. Oh boy. Let's resolve this immediately. We got 2 Hammer of Wraths against the rear armor.
Easy, a little farther.
Access to glance.
Okay.
5 up involves, Quirk, yep. Yeah, you got him. So they kill something else, so Mark of the Flare. 7, that's a new one. They gain Flensing Claws. The entire unit gains Fear and Shred.
They already had fear.
Now they have Shred.
Yeah.
Well, only he had Fear. Now they all have Fear.
Not good enough.
And now let's consolidate the other ones.
Oh, like it's got spread out because blasts are coming.
No, they're not. You got one more Swooping Hawks coming in after you. Praetorians, 5 inches.
I'm gonna go this way.
Quirk, you got Swooping Hawks that cannot fail their automatic reserve roll.
I know. I just don't know where to place them now.
Even you can't fail an automatic reserve roll.
He could. I actually somehow you could fail.
Roll a die, no matter what you roll, you don't fail. Somehow, I was expecting you to. No, I was expecting you to cock it. You were gonna cock it, or it was gonna fall off the table. You're gonna come back
right there.
right by the lava as well. They're liking their chances of the lava. It seems to be what's killing more of the Necrons. Down they come.
These guys are going to jump back up into ongoing reserve. I'm going to move him. He's got the jump pack, so I'm going to jump over the lava.
Oh no. Okay. You're only gonna move that far?
Just that far.
You're not gonna like hide behind this?
No. Right in front of the lava. Come at me.
Come at me, brah.
No.
Orc Spires are just going to walk up 6 because they flicker jumped before, so get them all into line of sight of that stalker. Everything here is going to back up towards the objective. Start moving towards the objective.
It's ours. Dropping the grenade.
Yeah. Let's go for right there. I think I can catch.
Scatter. Oh, it's a direct hit because he's Blizzard skill 7. He's Blizzard skill 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of your Autarch.
Yeah.
So lose an
It's
edge.
a
So his 4.
Yeah.
And then we'll put this piece back. So
Winning
4
on
got hit. 4's. Oh, 3 dead. So from right here.
So it's gonna be these 3 that.
Yeah, they might come back. Psychic phase. You got a Spirit Seer who's got 2 plus 6, 8.
My guy's back.
Oh, right, end of the movement phase. That's when that happens. We got a morale test. Yeah, I forgot that was during the movement phase. Morale test. Oh, they failed. No reanimation. Hold on.
What was that?
Mark of the Flayer.
Oh, that was
You failed a morale test.
They're just.
Mark of the Flayer for those guys. Oh, you get to pick.
Oh crap!
Charge me!
I gotta choose.
So you're choosing Flayer Virus Advancement?
Yes, I mean-
So part of this says any failed morale checks count as pass, so you will be able to roll for reanimation. And then we're going to randomly choose between weapon skill, strength, toughness, initiative, and attacks. In that order. Anything but a 6. 3 would be toughness.
Perfect.
So toughness 5. 3 reanimations. 2 come back. Quirky made him stronger.
I need to stop shooting at them.
Yeah.
100% of the time, all the time.
Toughness 5. So you got 8 warp charges, now that we're going to the psychic phase.
I'm going to spend 4 of them on Protect. We'll charge 1. Got it with 1.
Would you like to stop that?
Actually, how many turns get left?
4.
4 more.
Let's stop the protect.
Protect. Stopped. And with the other 4 dice,
Let's try Shrouded.
so conceal. Hey, perils. Perils result. Oh no. Oh no. Leadership 9 quirk. Go, he made it. But he still takes the wound. He still takes the wound, though he's down to 1. And you still pass. Technically, you've passed. And so
worth
you
it.
are shrouded and +1 armored.
No.
Gonna shoot the back of the stalker.
So you want to run him first then?
Yeah, we'll run first.
I know running gets you closer to him, but maybe you'll kill him, so it won't matter. 4 inches. You can always assault move too, because they didn't flicker jump. No, they did flicker jump. Oh, they can still assault move though.
There we go.
8 shots in on 3s. Ooh, 7 hits. Strength 6, armor 11, so 5s to glance. Get a pen. You got a pen. Quantum shielding is dropped, but it's also open topped, so +1 to the result. Oh, and it was a 6. Does that make it AP2? Because they're monofilament, right? It's not like rending, where it's.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there'll be a +2, so that'll be weapon destroyed, which will destroy your heat ray. Either if it's not that, then he's stunned, and he's stuck facing forward. We looked it up, and you have to roll 6 to wound to count as AP2. So since that was an armor pen, then he is stunned, not weapon destroyed. Still drops his quantum shielding though.
Going over to the Swooping Hawks. Gonna fire 3 shots here with the Sun Rifle. Try and blind you.
2s to hit.
Ha!
Ooh, that's a hit. 6s to wound. No wounds. And then the rest of their rifles. A little correction, he had to fire at the flayed ones, because it says that when they drop that grenade, then they have to try to fire at them if possible. But they're toughness 5 as well, so the number still worked, that you didn't do any damage to them. But they will be the ones to take the blind test. Then your other 15 shots, hitting on 3s. And 6s to wound, because they're toughness 5. That's 1. 4 up armor. It's down. Nothing else is really going to shoot. Oh no, they had the Autarch, so let's keep going.
The Autarch will fire.
So it's fusion. Ha! But he's not insta-killing them anymore, so they'll still get to reanimate. 2s to kill.
Ha!
So this one lies down as well. If they're toughness 4, then he would have been removed. Now we're at the end of the shooting phase, so you lost 2, so it's another morale check. Oh, you passed it. You wanted to roll on Mark of the Flayer. 5 up, reanimate on those 2 guys.
Not this time.
They're gone for good. Into the assault phase.
Assault move. Ha!
Oh, good job. 8 inches.
Guys are heading this way. Gonna get away from the Ghost Ark and Annihilation Barge.
That's end of Eldar turn 4, nearing the end of the game as we go to Necron's turn 4. And what damage do? They stunned and removed the quantum shielding from this Tombstalker. And they turn those flayed ones into toughness 5, and then kill 2 of them. And the Autarch has put his back to a wall with the lava in front of him, hoping the guys will leap across, so he can just kind of slightly kick them, so they'll tumble back into the lava. Because that seems to be what happens to these guys. Or they'll leave him alone and he'll survive, which I am totally surprised. I thought the Autarch was going to be dead a long time ago, but he is alive somehow. Swooping Hawks have flown back into the air, the other ones have landed, and then gave those flayed ones toughness 5. I love that. And let's go now to Necron's turn 4.
And we're getting out.
Ah, finally.
Oh, the barge is coming up. And we're going to turn our armor this way, because quirk. We'll go this way. Actually, we'll go this way.
Cruising speed, obviously.
Yeah. My Praetorians are going to jump in a way where they're going to get all their shots on these guys.
And then charge through lava.
No, we're just going to shoot them and that's it.
Charge me.
We're good. I'm going to bring flayed ones this way. And then I'm going to back up into coherency. So I'm going to have, all these characters join these guys.
All 3 of them?
All 3 of them.
So 1.
And I'm going to,
Carefully measuring a certain one.
yeah. This one here, just getting his staff in range to that guy. Shooting phase, we're going to have these guys here, my Praetorians, fire at the Swooping Hawks. Hitting on 3s.
Oh, 2s to kill.
3 dead.
You go to ground? Yep. For a 6 up cover.
I think you can leave if you do.
You going to ground, Quirk?
Yes.
6 up, cover save. They died. Okay. And now they're pinned.
And we're gonna fire the walker here at the spiders. There's only snap for any. Do you want to take off?
And it's because it's turret mounted. Everybody, just so you know that. Oh, 2s to kill. Pull a 4 up cover from the intervening monolith. You're fine.
Now this is gonna fire. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go for them still.
Spirits here.
Spirit.
The 6 is to hit, but it's twin linked. Strength 7, twin linked. Nope. And then you got the one on the bottom, strength 6, not twin linked.
No.
You're not gonna fire?
No.
Why not?
No.
Because it'll just flicker jump away.
And my Crypt Tech is gonna fire this Autarch. I can't stand that guy.
Death of Light hitting on 3s. 2 hits, and then wounding on 2s. AP 3. Oh, 1 wound. Oh, you got preferred enemy.
Oh, that's true.
2
There we
wounds.
go.
4 up invuln. He's got 3 wounds, so he shouldn't be dead. He's got 3 wounds,
a little
right?
quirky, yeah.
Does he have 3 wounds?
He does have 3.
Okay. And morale test, leadership 9 on the pin squad. There, still pinned.
Charging over here into the 1 warp splitter. Overwatch.
This is the hit. Nope. Fiery charging. You know, I'm gonna carefully measure that. I think you made it though, but I'm actually not sure.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I checked. He was like, he's definitely in. This model is, he goes like that and that. He's 2 inches, so you're good. Orb Spider gets to swing first.
First.
4 is to hit. And 5's to wound. Hey, look at that. 4+ armor save for the warrior. Oh, and pile in. Can you kill 1 warp spider?
Huh. You'd be surprised sometimes with these guys.
20 attacks, hit on 4s. 3's to wound. Can you make 8 3+ saves? Or 9, or however many dice you picked up? No.
You started the no before.
I know, I just
That's not
figured you
very
wouldn't
nice.
roll that many 3+. These guys do not have Mark of the Flayer.
Big consolidate. Oh, good stuff. Those things are roasted.
Oh, you want to split them up now?
Yeah, now it's everybody run for your life.
Except warriors wouldn't do that, they wouldn't care. They're just duh. That's it for your turn 4. So we're going into turn 5 now, which could be the last turn. It's random game length. The Autarch is still alive. Every special character is still alive. He's down to 1 wound, but he's still alive. So I'm not sure. This is kind of interesting what's happening here. Like, it looks like it's going to be a Necron victory, but
You can still know.
yeah, who knows? We got Swooping Hawks coming in from ongoing reserve. These ones are pinned though, so they really can't do much. So let's just see what happens in Eldar turn 5. Swooping Hawks dropping right here, hoping to score a kill against the command squad.
They're gonna.
Warp jump.
Yeah.
Whoa. 9 inches.
twice
Maybe they
I've
should
done
just
that.
stay out of the warp. We don't go to the warp. You don't just simply walk into the warp.
Not when Quirk's one. Spirit Seer is gonna go. Man, right.
Just hide.
Yeah. Dire Avenger's gonna move through terrain to try and jump up on there. Okay, before I can go
5 inches.
Just for. I don't want that to happen. Now I just got butterfingers.
So they're up there. End of the movement phase.
Dropping a bomb.
It's Mirage, so theoretically it could pick them out. And direct hit, so you hit 3 guys? Yes, we got 3 guys at toughness 5, so the squad will count as toughness 5. So 5's to wound. 2 wounds. Would you like to look at Sir Steve?
Yes, sir.
So 2+.
And
then
5
so
up.
5, oh, because you have the Carnomatrons. 5 up invuln, off the table. Just reroll. So that flare, do you want to look at Sir the other one on the Lord?
I do.
Hey, he's got 2 wounds, you can take it.
And he's got a...
Phase shifter?
Did he come with 3 up armor? Well, let's roll a sec. 4 or 3 up. Doesn't matter, his invuln will take it.
Yes, they do have 3 up armor, but he rolled a 4, so he made it anyways. And then reanimate that one flayed one on a 4+. Nope, he's gone for good.
You know what? I have a bunch of orbs in there. I'm gonna use an orb.
Okay, which one?
You know what? I'll use his orb.
Okay, so reroll.
Nope, it's 2.
It's gone. And that only works for the phase.
Yeah.
Psychic phase, ha! So 3.
I'm going 4.
All 3 on protect.
Yup. Got
Made it.
1.
And you can make it stop with
Stop
a
it.
6.
No.
3 phase.
6 shots from the Dire Avengers going into your command unit, I guess?
Yeah.
So now they're still toughness 5. As we're looking at 4, 4, 5, 5, 6. So it's still going to be majority 5. 6
Threes.
shots in on 3s. And then you're looking at 5s to wound, 6s are AP2. There's 1 AP2 on the Destroyer Lord.
I'm gonna look at Sir on my Lord.
Does he have? He doesn't have a phase shifter?
They do, but I'd rather the window to him.
Okay, 2+.
On my Lord. And then his 4 of invuln.
Saved.
Gonna snapfire these guys into your Praetorians. And hitting on 6s.
Sun Rifle.
Oh, 2 hits with the
Nice.
Sun Rifle. Wounding on 6s. Still blind test though. And the other ones?
6s? No.
2 shots.
No.
They're 3 shots each.
Oh, 3 shots. I got 2 more. I had those dice too. Still
Missed.
nothing.
Should do your blind test.
Yeah,
Initiative.
he'll show me how to
Yeah,
write.
initiative 2. They are blinded.
They're blind.
Over here, same thing, going into
The command squad.
command.
The blinding one hitting on 2s. Wounding on 6s. Still looking at toughness 5 there. Nothing. 15 shots from the rest of the guys hitting on 3s. Oh, not bad. 11 hits. 6s to wound. 2 wounds. That's on your Cryptek.
I'm gonna look over to my lord.
Uh-oh. Cryptek, what has he got? 4
has
up?
4 up armor.
Oh, he survived!
And look over to the lord.
No! 4 up! Oh, he survived! You got a fusion blaster though.
Use the fusion blast.
And he's in range because he fired at you. 2's to hit. And then 2's to not insta kill because oh no, it would be an insta kill, which
It
actually
wants to kill him.
Doesn't
He's
it-
gonna look over.
yeah, he's gonna look us, sir. 2+.
Okay.
All right, on to the Lord. He's got a 4 up invuln. Okay, takes a
Takes a
wound.
wound.
Not insta kill though because he's toughness 5. Lord's toughness 5, so he's not insta kill. I think I was pointing at him earlier, saying he's toughness 4, but really the only toughness 4 in this is Cryptek.
Yeah, sure.
4 spiders shooting in the back of that stalker.
8 shots hitting on 3s.
7 shots hitting on 3s.
Just pick up one of the misses. There you go. 5s to glance, no saves. Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it. But you might blow it up with the 6 though. You want you to roll one more die though, because 1 fell on the ground. Okay. So if you roll a 6, you blow it up. No, so it's just wrecked. Stalker's wrecked. Man, they survived 20 flayed ones. Just ran right by them. Ran to the deep end. Survived all the shooting as they got shot. They're like flicker, 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 and took down a stalker. You gonna run?
Yep.
Battle focus. 6 inches. Just gonna hide. Like, nope.
Nope. Want none of that.
We do have a blind test on this unit though, initiative 2. So they're blinded. So everybody here is blinded. Ooh, that might keep the Eldar alive. In the assault phase, any assault moves?
No.
No assault moves. Okay, that's the end of Eldar turn 5. Oh, all the special characters are still alive, but everything here is blinded. As we go into Necron's turn 5, possibly their last turn.
All the warriors are getting back in the Ghost Ark. And remove the Ghost Ark. Oh.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna go over here.
Is that so?
Yeah.
What he said was, this is going to go over here.
Yeah, I think no.
Are those words?
Yeah, we're gonna have these guys jump. I've already measured
Can they
this.
all pass the line?
Yeah.
What about the guy in the back?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, you're still within an inch, man.
Oh, wait, if I...
Some of your guys have little bases, and some of your guys got big fat bases.
I'm there. Can he get to a safe spot? He can get over here. No, we're not doing that.
Nope.
Scratch that.
Screw it, there's lava. We're out of that.
So we're gonna jump them this way.
Just grab the objective.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are objectives here, so, you know.
This... What's his name?
Destroyer Lord
He has a name.
Motomeke.
My Destroyer Lord is gonna try to get on terrain. See how far he's gonna try to leave the unit. See how far he's gonna go.
Yeah, he can just jump there, and then he'll just take dangerous terrain.
Like that.
Dangerous terrain. Don't roll a 1. He's good.
These duders, all these duders over here,
This duder and that duder.
they're gonna...
The duder with the Staff of Light. The duder that's a Cryptek.
This duder's gonna go this way, and this duder is gonna go this way. All my duders are close. The flare array is gonna shoot at the warp spiders.
Yeah, you can't see them.
They can, okay.
So the flare arrays can't fire at anything.
Yep.
What about the occupants?
The occupants are gonna fire at the spider, or the hawks.
Rapid fire. 20 shots, hitting on 3s. Yeah, not bad. 3s to wound.
Lots of 2s. That's some.
So you got 2 guys before you get to the Exarch, because he's 3+ save with 2 wounds, and the others are 4+ save. So 2 at a time. 4+. 4+. 1 more. 4+. Okay. You want to look out, sir?
I will.
Let's roll the rest of them.
Yeah.
4+ lookout, sirs. So he takes one of them at 3+ save. He passes it. Now take 3 others, because there's 3 other guys, and they have 4+ saves. And then you can do 1 more 4+ save. Oh! Exarch survives.
And my Praetorians are gonna actually, you know what? How many can see they?
All 4 of them can see him, but I don't know if all 4 are in
wonderful. We
range.
can see him. So no, we're gonna go for the Autarch.
All 4 in range. We're looking at 6s to hit, and they all miss. No preferred enemy. What's wrong? Yeah, you would have only hit once, even without snap firing.
The Cryptek is gonna fire at the Swooping Hawk.
Also blinded, hitting on 6s. Nothing.
Totally. The Annihilation Barge is going to fire at the Swooping Hawk.
Not snap firing. He only moves 6, right?
Yep.
3s to hit,
3s.
twin linked. Looking for those 6s. No, only 3 out of 4 hits.
Okay.
Not 8 out of 4 hits.
It's weird.
2s to wound. 3 up armor. He's alive! On Snapfire, the underbelly gun, nothing. And to the shooting phase, morale check on this guy.
He's fine.
He's fine. Assault phase?
We're gonna charge the Dire Avengers.
Overwatch.
Do they want Ballistic Skill 2 Overwatch or Counterattack and Stubborn?
Blitz skill 2.
5's to hit.
Worth it for that extra hit.
Strength 4, so you need 6s, but 6s will be AP 2. Are you okay there?
No, I'm having difficulties picking up a die with dice. But I got
Oh,
a 6.
we got a 6. You got a 4 up invuln with your phase shifter. Not saved. He's down to 2 wounds, and you can try to charge.
Yeah.
And you make it.
Oh no, because they're walking.
Dire Avengers get to go first. Swing for their lives. 3 attacks. Fear test. Fear test.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh,
You are scared, so you're hitting him on 5s. But don't worry.
I'm on skill 1.
Oh, you're hitting him on 4s.
Everybody's hitting on 4s.
Yeah, we're all hitting each other. You're blinded, and you're afraid. Hitting on 4s, it didn't matter. Wounding on 6s. No. 4 War Scythe. Who get to hit on 4s instead of 5s? Oh, there's an extra hit. 2s to kill. Preferred enemy. There's 1 left. You need to sweeping advance to get your mark at Flayer. Leadership 8 down to 6. You fail it, so you could get sweeping advance, but not likely. You'd have to roll a 1, 2, or 3. 6.
Ha!
You're away. How far are you running? 9 inches. So no mark of the Flayer because the Destroyer Lord didn't kill them. It's all
Already all day.
2 inches. Where's he going?
We're gonna go forward.
Oh yeah. Bring it on, Wraith Blade. Yeah, just kind of stick him there. And at turn 5, the score is 17-7 or 14-7 for the Necrons, because they've got 6 objective points for holding 2 objectives. They've got First Blood, and then they've got 7 kill points. Whereas the Eldar side have 1 objective and they killed 4 things. So obviously a Necron victory if the game ends right now. Probably more obviously a Necron victory if the game doesn't end now. Quirk's gonna roll it. 3+, the game continues. He probably wants to see a 1 or a 2 here, so his characters get to stay alive. The game continues to turn 6. All the special characters are still alive.
Trying to regroup this guy on double 1s.
Oh, almost. How far is he running?
Burn! Burn!
Nope, not far enough to go into the lava.
The Wraith
Blade.
Blade, thank you. And my Psyker are gonna go like this.
You changing your mind?
Yeah, I'm gonna back up to that objective right
So
there.
he's
This
gonna
one.
leave the guy first, and then the Wraith Blade's gonna move up.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Warp spiders are gonna jump.
Yay! They rolled a 10.
Oh.
I know, it's amazing. It
16.
wasn't a 3 or a 2. So 16 inches. You could do it!
Whee!
Flicker, flicker.
Exarch's gonna jump 18 to here.
Alright.
And these Swooping Hawks gonna jump 18 to here.
They still have their Exarch? Yeah, their Exarch's still alive, right?
Yeah, it's the big wing guy in the back.
What's your Autarch doing?
He's gonna try and jump. Not the ball.
Hold on. What are you rolling?
Warp jump.
Oh,
warp jump.
oh, you're warp jumping.
Yeah.
So that's 13 inches. Where's it going? Ah. He's getting fancy. On to the psychic phase. You've got 2+2, so 4.
So I'm gonna try and jinx your Destroyer Lord to bring him down to armor 3.
Yeah, because then he has AP3 weapons.
Gonna use all 4 for this.
Uh-oh. Ha! Makes it 3.
Can't stop
Can't
it.
stop it. So he is armor 3+. Shooting phase.
Gonna throw some sun rifle shots into your command unit there. It's from the bigger
Not a
unit.
command unit anymore. It doesn't have the Destroyer Lord, but
True.
Sure. 2s to hit. And still 6s to wound. You're looking at a majority toughness 5. And the 2 last blasters from the other Swooping Hawks sitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s. Nada. What about,
He's also gonna fire into that unit.
he's got his blinding sunburst whatever weapon. 2s to hit and 6s to wound. 1 wound. Does your Lord want to take it or take it or give it to the Cryptek?
He's good.
He's fine. Fusion?
Fusion.
2s to hit. He's got Ballistic Skill 7 though, so he gets to reroll it to a 5+. Still a miss. 1 and 1. Sorry, his Ballistic Skill 6, not 7, but still a 1 is a fail. Let's do our blind test while we're over here. Hey, you're not blinded!
Oh, you're wrong.
Got a pistol here, gonna go into your Lord.
2s to hit.
Ha! Ooh.
And it's strength 4, so 6s, but 6s are AP2. No, nothing.
Gonna fire into the back of your Catacomb Command Barge.
Jink.
3s to hit. All but 1. 5s to glance. Nothing!
They are gonna run.
Battle focus.
Fleet.
You got fleet, they could reroll it. 3 inches, look at that, see? Totally awesome.
Worth it. 100% worth it.
Assault phase, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna have these guys charge.
Overwatch with your Cryptek. 3 shots and on 6s, nothing. Charge range. So they made their charge.
Closest to closest.
And he has to get the base contact with somebody else, and him too, so we'll go to the Cryptek. Who's charging next?
Next up is going to be this guy.
Elder Exarch is charging. They have fleet. They have fleet. They have fleet, because they're Eldar. Might not do it either. Oh, 4 inches actually is just into that Lord. And then your Autarch. Ha! Aha! Ha ha ha!
Haha. And over here, charging the Destroyer Lord.
It'll be through difficult.
Here it is.
He's in.
I think I made it.
Do they have assault grenades?
No.
Oh, so your initiative 1 now against that War Scythe. Destroyer Lord has 3 attacks to try to take down that Wraithblade. Hit on 4s. Oh, 3s to kill. Got him, just barely. You need the preferred enemy. Immediately roll for Mark of the Flayer.
5.
Is that a 5? I think you need to. Sure, that's a 5.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it. Corrupt Reanimation.
Oh.
You roll a d6. If you roll a 1, he loses ever living in reanimation. If he rolls anything else, that's the new number for his reanimation protocol. 6. He now has a 6-up reanimation. That's not bad. Consolidate 5 inches.
Oh, we're going.
Rawr.
Hello.
Hello. Big fight here. Quirk, do you want to issue any challenges?
Yes.
With whom? You've got 3 challenge potentials. Autarch and 2 Swooping Hawks.
You just issued a challenge and I accepted what I want.
No. He's choosing who's challenging.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you do get to. Don't worry. I'm not going to force you to accept the challenge of something. I'm just asking him who's challenging. Who's challenging?
You know what? Just let's have my Autarch issue a challenge.
My Lord will take it.
So you're going to accept the Lord?
Yep.
Now, I know that he's more than 2 inches away, but the rule says that anybody who can strike blows is allowed to accept the challenge. So because he can strike blows, then the ruling would be that, yeah, he could do that. So we're going to swap him out with the flayed one. Actually, no, sorry. The challenger would be the one to swap. So Quirk, which one of these do you want to swap with?
This guy.
Because that's not an Exarch. So there. Before anything else, we got some fear tests to make. We're going to start with the Autarch, is to do on 3d6 because of Mind Shackle Scarabs. Hey, Mind Shackle Scarabs doing something. He makes it with the single Exarch who's by himself. Leadership
On 3d6?
9. No, he's not in the Mind Shackle Scarab. He's fine. And then the larger squad of Swooping Hawks, leadership 8. 2 dice. We're good. We have a Manda Blaster, which at initiative 10 hits guys in base contact and wounds them on a 4. Nothing.
Oh.
And now the Autarch. So you got 5 attacks in the charge with your Autarch, hitting on 3s against the Lord. 4 hits. Got the Scorpion Blade. It's just strength 4, AP 6, so you're wounding on 5s. 1 wound. Can't look out, sir. What do you got? A 4?
3 up.
3 up?
That's it.
Oh!
Got him!
He's ever living though, so he could reanimate. Wasn't insta-killed or anything. Or removed from play, I should say. And then your Exarchs. So initiative 6 in the Exarch. So they're both starting right by the Cryptek, so they come both at the same time. Might as well do that. And you're hitting on 3s. And they're only strength 3 though, right? No special close combat weapons, so 5s to wound. 6s?
Majority's 5.
It is
Oh,
still
that's
5.
right. You're still 5 because we're not in the challenge anymore. So 6s.
Nope.
Nothing. And then initiative 5, you got your other 2. So these are from the same squad. 4 attacks from them, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 6s.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, there's a wound. 1, 4 up, save. Saved.
Good.
Nothing to help you with that.
Nope.
4 up armor. You made it. Got 2 attacks, hitting on 4s, and he misses.
Okay.
So you lost combat
Yes, sir.
by 1. So leadership 9 down to 8. He stays. Which means the Lord can try to come back on a 4+ if he's ever living.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's... Okay, well, what would happen is you're going to pile in because you've won. We're ignoring that Lord there. And then the Lord comes back on a 4+.
I'm gonna use his orb.
So use the Lord's Orb.
Yep.
He comes back. He does not have a phylactery, so he just comes back within 3 inches of where he is, and he's locked in this combat. So net result, 0. End of Eldar turn 6, lost the Wraith Blade. The Destroyer Lord is bearing down on the Spirit Seer. Autarch is stuck in combat. That Lord just didn't want to stay down, and he came right back. As we got an ongoing fight right here. Let's go now into Necron's turn 6.
I want to tank shock and push Quirk off this objective.
Just to clarify, neither of these are tanks, so they cannot tank shock.
So what we're going to do instead is we're going to move to this side.
Just 6, is that more than 6 inches?
Oh no, we're going to... I'm already stop firing.
Oh, because he jinxed.
Yeah, I'm going to move to about here. I'm going to move to about here. Actually, I want to go like this, and I'm going to disembark my guys. Actually, like this and disembark.
Now we're just getting silly. And out they come, ready to rapid fire down the warp spiders. Storylord wants to jump into the lava.
No.
He's going to try to cross the lava without using his jetpack.
No.
No? Okay.
Please?
The Praetorians.
Yeah, we're going to jump to this side.
Get ready to help out.
Where are your... Oh, there we are.
They're the non-Necrons.
Yeah. Shooting phase, we are going to fire the Ghost Arc at these guys.
Do you want a flicker jump?
Not yet.
Hitting on 6s, twin linked.
No.
Nothing. Bottom gun.
No.
And now this squad's going to fire.
Now will you flicker jump?
Nope.
Okay.
Can't really hide from them. Can
Hitting.
keep the objective. 3s to hit.
Oh, look how bad that is.
3s to wound.
3s.
Okay. 3 up armor. 2 die. Nearest are those 2. I think you're still within 3 inches. Into the shooting phase, morale check. If they pass this, then they can test that objective. Leadership 9,
fine.
so they're fine.
Charging.
Overwatch.
Shuriken pistol, 6s to hit. No. Don't think we need to roll this.
And sending the Praetorian in.
You just move them.
Yeah.
There's really nothing went away from
Actually, I have to roll this.
just to see how far you go.
Yeah.
10 inches.
Here, and then
You gotta stay in
here.
coherency.
And
Each
that's
move you
it.
have to stay in
This guy can
coherency.
get here, and he can actually get here.
Start with this fight. Want to issue a challenge, Steve?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Quirk, you want to accept the challenge?
Yes, please.
Just for anybody who's new to the game, technically he's allowed to issue a challenge, but he is not allowed to not accept because he's by himself. Mind Shackle Scarab, so you got a fear test on 3d6, which you fail. You're not leadership 10, right? You're leadership
leadership
9.
9.
You're Autarch's leadership 10. Spirit Seer's got 2 attacks, hitting on 6s because he's afraid. Sorry, 5s. 5s. Yeah, it doesn't matter, you roll double 1. Forgot your Hammer of Wrath though.
Oh yeah.
So strength 5, Hammer of Wrath, that's a wound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're strength 5. Yeah. And you're
Oh,
dead.
he did.
You're dead.
Okay.
Spirit Seer goes down. Oh, he almost made it through the game
I gotta
alive.
roll a thing.
Yeah, Mark of the Flayer. Immediately we got to roll for Mark of the Flayer.
Oh,
6. Bounding Lope. The entire unit gains complete and Hammer of Wrath. You
Oh,
already
we
have
have
that
that
one.
one. That's right.
So
I thought that
reroll
was
it.
the charge one.
9.
Oh, 9.
That's the Flayer Virus Advancement. So he increases weapon skill, strength, toughness, initiative, or attacks. Roll a d5. 4 is initiative. He's initiative 3.
Score
That's pretty awesome for
boss.
Necrons. And now you can consolidate. Do you want to? That was awesome. Consolidate.
Nailed it. Over here, I'm gonna have my Lord issue a challenge.
I will accept.
With whom?
Autarch?
With my Autarch.
Fear test on your Autarch on 3d6, leadership 10. He
There we
is
go.
afraid.
There we go.
Test on your Swooping Hawks that are the unit of 3. They are afraid, and your Swooping Hawk Exarch by himself is not
He's
afraid.
fine.
So your Autarch, what does he have? 4 attacks?
Yes.
And hitting on 5s because he's afraid. So 2 hits. Oh, it didn't matter. So your strength 4, so you're wounding up 5s. Oh, didn't get it. We've got the Exarch. So this Exarch's in base contact with Praetorians and also the other squad. What does he want to fight?
The other squad.
So the Cryptek squad?
Yeah.
2 attacks, and he's afraid. 5s to hit. No. Other Exarch hits that same squad, but he's not afraid. So 4 3s to hit for him. And then 5s to wound, 6s to wound. Nothing. And your 2 Swooping Hawks who are afraid.
Well, we can choose.
Squad. I'm gonna go for
Yeah, you're going for the flayed ones then. Got 5s to
A
hit.
lot of attacks.
Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, you only had 2 attacks. That's okay. They didn't miss it. They didn't hit anyways. Steve, where do you want to start?
I want to start off with the Praetorians. I'm gonna kill those.
So they got 12 attacks in the charge, and on 3s.
Isn't there 4? Oh yeah, I can do math.
There's 4. There's 12 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3s to hit. 2s to kill. And they're dead.
I need.
No, there's only 3 of them.
I have 2 wounds on one guy.
Oh, right. There's 2 wounds on the Exarch. So he's dead. He's dead. So Mark of the Flayer for your Praetorians. Mark of the Flayer, Praetorians. You get to pick.
Wow.
So you're going to choose, hold on, Hungry for More.
Yeah.
So you immediately charge the nearest thing because you're technically an inch away. And since this combat is ongoing or was already done, we actually start the combat over. So that challenge gets another round.
Ooh.
I know it's wonky, but it's fun. So you basically go back up to initiative 10 and make our way down. But you do have Hammer of Wrath
You
that
know
we got
what?
to resolve.
Actually, Quirk, you owe me 2 Mani Blasters. Before your first one, we're in initiative 10.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, so let's do your Mani Blast before they charged in. 4 is to wound. That's a wound.
3 up.
3 up.
And again,
We're back to initiative 10, so Mani Blaster, no. They do have 4 Hammer of Brass from the Praetorians. And it looks like 2 of them actually made it in. 1 against the Autarch, 1 against the Exarch. Against the Exarch, your strength 5, so that's a wound. And roll the other one really quick against the other guy, choose to wound. Save, or Autarch save. He's dead. I said Exarch, did Autarch, but I meant Autarch.
So he's dead.
So 3+ for the other one. He's alive. So you kill the Autarch, which means we immediately roll a Mark of the Flayer again. You get to choose.
I'm gonna charge again.
You're gonna charge again. Actually, you don't.
I'm not in combat.
You are.
Oh, I am.
Because you're locked with him. So you reset the combat again. But there's no initiative 10 Hammer of Wrath because
So I just count as charging extra attacks?
you don't count as charging anymore.
There's no point doing that.
Well,
I'll take a stat.
You'll take a stat instead.
Take a stat.
Yeah, basically because you are in base contact, you will just reset the combat.
Yeah, they haven't attacked yet.
Yeah, but you don't count as charging anymore. So you'll take Flayer Virus Advancement.
Yeah.
So let's roll a d5. Roll a d5. 4, so that is initiative. So they're initiative 3.
Score.
Now they can go through the lava.
No, they can't.
Whoo-wee! All right, Exarch, you're up. Are you going to attack the Praetorians or the Cryptek?
Cryptek.
That was so convoluted. I love it. 3's to
1.
hit, and then 6 is to wound.
No, I'm not feared with him. So 6.
Go, sir.
I am a lookout, sir.
2+. You make it, and then it's a flayed one who has a 4 up. He's fine. Who would you like to kill the Exarch? Everybody else is
You know
initiative.
what?
Actually, no, it's initiative 3 on the Praetorians.
Yeah, they have to.
They have to go first. 8 attacks. Hitting on...
3's he's scared.
No, he's not scared. He's the one. He was
Oh,
the
he's
one
one
guy that
didn't.
wasn't scared.
Okay.
So 4. It didn't matter. You just missed one of those. 2's to kill. He's dead. Which means we roll on Mark of the Flare.
Oh.
What are they gonna do? 7. They gain Fear and Shred.
You're in shred.
So they sprout Flensing Claws.
How many of them are alive?
4 of them.
No, there's 5 there. Oh, no, there's 4.
No, there's 4. So now they have Fear and Shred and Hammer of Wrath
Hey.
and Fleet and +1 initiative.
5 died to...
Do you care about consolidating them?
No.
Okay.
Are they all on the objective? Then we're fine.
Well, yeah, you're good. Well, that's the end of turn 6, so I think we can call it there because unfortunately Quirk's characters are dead. If you had just finished in turn 5, man, they both would have survived. I know. I know, you just failed to roll. Story of your life. And so, end of turn 6, the Necrons are victorious. Steve did not lose either of his special characters, although it came close a couple times.
A couple of them went down.
Now, we'll have to
Orbs
determine.
got them both back up.
Yeah, Orbs got him back up. Was the Lord, did he earn a name?
I don't know if he really...
He didn't really do anything that special, so I don't think he's earned a name.
That Praetorian squad charged a bunch of times.
I think that Praetorian squad, though, we're going to have those 4 guys. I'm probably going to keep them in the game.
Those are just 4?
with their stat increases. Just 4. You know, you're not reanimating.
They're like a 5th.
No, the other ones are in the...
Just like a 5th one.
They're in the lava,
Let
man.
me get one more stupid number of squad. Give me 5.
No, you're paying full price for 4, but it's a 5.
What?
Like a 5-man squad, but it's 4. No, we'll work out the cost.
Actually, that makes sense. They give me upgrades.
Yes. So now let's roll on some tables. End of the game. So basically the way it works is if you die or remove from play, you roll on the character death table. You can't die, but it's like the consequence. It is pretty much the consequence table from the Horus Heresy 3, Victory's Vengeance. And if you survive and didn't run off the table, you get to roll on the character advancement table. So both the Steves gets to advance. And Quirks were so close to surviving. Just one turn, and they were gone.
1 turn and 7 charges.
Yeah. So let's start with your Spirit Seer. For his consequence is a 1, so he is shaken. So he rolls an extra d6. This includes any unit that he joins. He rolls an extra d6 for all types of leadership. That's morale, penning, fear, anything. And keeps the 2 highest. So he only keeps 2 of them, but yeah. What about the Autarch? 6. Roll twice on the table. Ignoring further rolls of 6. So if you roll a 6 again, then that doesn't hurt. Like if you roll double 6 right now, he'll get no consequences.
Boxcars, 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 box.
Double 1! So he's shaken and level 2 shaken. So he has the same thing as him. He rolls the extra d6, but it applies to all friendly units within 6 inches.
Oh no!
So everybody near him
no.
are no longer so sure about their Autarch.
The boss man's terrible.
Now for advancements to Destroyer Lord first, what do we roll? 7.
7.
So that's a random stat increase. And we're ignoring any stat increases you got from the Flayer advancement, by the way. Those go away at the end of the game.
Okay.
So roll a d8 actually.
D8.
Roll a d8, so ignore 9s and 0s. Come on, Steve. 3. So that would be strength.
Ooh,
So he'll now be strength 6 base.
No,
he'll be-
he's 5 base.
He's 5 base, so he'll be up to 6.
Yep.
And he'll be strength 8 with his War Scythe.
Ooh, it's the
Cryptek advancement is a 9, which is choose a skill from a regular faction. He doesn't get to choose a Cryptek skill, it's just a Necron skill. So
chooses
what are you going to choose, Steve?
phase shift. Stupid lava.
The unit that he joins can ignore models and terrain, including lava, when moving, running, or charging.
We're just phasing through the lava.
You're like, no!
Can't burn me.
You can't hurt me if I'm phased.
Take my mouth.
Oh, you lost your best ally, Quirk.
No.
So shaken, super shaken. and plus 1
Stronger.
strength, and
A
phase
ghost.
shifting, and he's a ghost. Yeah, so pretty interesting.
Ooh, spooky, spooky.
Yeah, now we're going to continue this. The story is going to continue as we'll continue the narrative in the next game, which is in the MiniWarGaming Vault with the link below. So go ahead and click that to enter it and see that. If you're not a Vault member, you can get a free 7-day trial just by clicking that link. Get instant access to that battle report and all the other thousands of videos in there. And other than that, we'll see you in the next video. Happy wargaming.